Yep.
On your W-2, did you take off for your school information?
No, because it's not on my W-2. That's on my 1098.
So, not on your W-2. But
Right.
even on your income tax.
Well, because the W-2 only concerns itself with my work.
But when you did your income tax,
Mm-hmm.
did you take off the money for school?
I entered it in there, yeah. I'm not sure what they did with
So
it.
it's on that form then?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
It's on that little form that I gave you.
Okay, one more question. Can you come here for 1 second?
Well, I just started the stream, but yeah.
I have to get all this documentation together and send it to them. But it says, you must include this barcode page when you fax or mail any information. So how do I put a barcode on something that's on my phone? But not if I mail it. Why is it saying mail it? How can I put a barcode on there? Actually, it's on their website.
Who am I? I might not unique. Maybe I'm not here at all. But the fakers find it as with lies. The breakers of the soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean the way yeah? What does it all mean? Can we make a difference? If we don't break it, yeah. Wake up,
Right,
get
okay.
up, get up there. Raise your voice, I guess, like yours. Feed your anger like fire. Like a nobody would dare. Just imagine you're out there. Swatting lights in a maker.
Okay.
If you
Ah.
would change.
Let's swat some lies in the making.
What are you doing here?
Good girl. Good girl. I had good timing with starting this, actually. Oh, that's the wrong file. Gotta go to this one. All right. Let's get this started. Hey, Conker, how's it going? Welcome. About to press the X button after petting my doggo, who needed to get comfortable in her co-commentating seat. Okay, let's get started. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the stream edition. Last time we finished up with Kamoshida's palace and took on his shadow form in order to change his ways and steal his distorted desires. And this time, we need to see if the change of heart that's supposed to happen from us doing that actually takes hold. I'm doing good. I got home from work not too long ago. I went on here because I actually remembered from last time there was an important event that we actually missed back in April. There is a movie theater at the very end of Central Street, and
Guess how much money he made last year? I yelled on the phone, what the heck do I care how much money Kay made last year? Did Kay choose some money? Well, no. Then what do I care what he makes for? Well, he wants to do some stuff for the neighborhood. I don't care.
I'll wait.
Doesn't he understand? You're the So he should be sticking his hand out buying your property then. He doesn't understand why it makes me so angry. Like, I should, well, he's my friend. Yeah, well, I can be a friend. That's fine, but what do I care how much money he makes?
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, yeah, now that that's
Exactly. So
not
why
done, but I'm going to shout
why
over
am
it.
I so wrong?
Yeah, there's a movie theater at the end of Central Street, and there is a movie that plays in the movie theater at Central Street in April only that increases your guts by +3, and I missed it, so I was gonna go back and watch it on the 28th of April, and then basically just, you know, reload that save, watch it on the 28th of April, redo it all the way to this point, and then load that save when I started up the stream so I could show it. So I tried to go and watch it on the 28th of April, and then I got to the movie theater, and Morgana says, "Hey, I know you want to take a break, but you probably shouldn't do this until we deal with Kamoshida." So you can't. There's a benefit to doing Kamoshida's Palace early. You could actually go and watch a movie that increases your guts in April. Because I did it late, and I didn't finish it up until the end of April, I actually missed the movie, so I missed out on +3 guts. Which is sad, but we should still be okay in terms of how much our guts is there. It's not make or break, you know what I mean? And especially because of what's coming up in a little while in the game, because I believe, yeah, if you look over here, our midterm exams are on these 4 days. So that's going to be coming up soon. I don't know if we'll get there on today's stream or not, but we might. And I'd like to have level 2 knowledge by that point, so we'll be doing a lot of studying, which means we'll be going to the diner a lot, and I'll be able to increase my guts anyway. So it's not a huge deal that we missed out on those +3 guts. And honestly, we probably got +3 guts from all the other stuff that we did anyway. And as for today, I realized also from last time that I won't actually be able to go and buy nutrients for my plant before the next time I need to put the nutrients into it. So I reloaded my save file from during the daytime, right over, where is it? Here. I reloaded this save file, and I went and sold that pearl that we got in that treasure chest. I went shopping for nutrients, and then I redid the social link with Dr. Takemi there. I actually bought, 3 bionutrients, because there are better nutrients than bionutrients that we'll be able to get our hands on after the 3rd time we put these in there. At least according to the schedule that I referred to just for that particular thing, which is, I believe it's the schedule FAQ by Kill Scott Kill, who's over on GameFAQs. It's a really good schedule if you're super concerned with whether or not you're going to be able to complete everything on time. I'm not that concerned, but there are some things where it's like it's a good reference point for me, and that was one of them, which is like when you need to worry about putting fertilizer in the plant, basically. So, with all of that said, I also went and shopped for some A raw material. I bought 1 silk yarn from the secondhand shop down the street, and I made a save file. I know I'm just going in and out of the menu here, sorry. I made a save file here for the day after this, because I actually tried to roll the lockpicks that I'm going to be making in just a second. Right over here, and I actually got 2 good rolls. I made 4 lockpicks in 1 sitting there, which at level 1 proficiency is pretty rare. So we'll see if I get a good roll on this attempt as well. If that's the case, then I'll just save over that save file. But if it's not the case, after we do this and after the events of May 2nd, we will, I'll just load that save file and then we'll start from there, basically, like once we get to that point in the story. But yeah, with all of that clerical mess of duty out of the way, let's go to our work desk and make some lock picks with what we have. I actually need to make these even though we don't have to go to the palaces anytime soon, because we need to get to level 2 proficiency fairly shortly in order to start up a side quest that's going to lead to another confidant there. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I could make other items here, but really, like I said, lockpicks are the most important thing to have. So.
What are your thoughts?
And I got a crappy roll this time, which is fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
But it only got me +2 proficiency. Which is still enough to get a rank up to decent proficiency. But I'd like to get +3 if I can. It just makes it... It's one less proficiency point I have to get later, you know what I mean? But anyway. Now that that's done, we can move on to May 2nd and find out if all of our things that we did in Kamoshida's palace bore fruit. So let's check it out.
This is no good.
Yeah, Mondays can be a drag. Usually if you don't sleep in, they're the worst. Or not if you don't sleep in. If you don't get to sleep early enough the night before, they're the worst. Well, today isn't a national holiday, dude. Yeah, definitely. Don't even worry about it. Don't take it seriously. It was just something stupid that was posted. There's a prank. Absolutely. Not gonna mean anything.
What's with the sudden morning assembly?
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
Oh my
There
god.
was a weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out.
That was more recent, so I guess that would
We're
make
lucky
some
that
sense.
morning practice got canceled
I
though.
feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
Let's begin this school-wide morning assembly. As you all know, a tragic event took place the other day. Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she recovers. Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and...
Now, who could that be?
Mr.
Oh.
Kawashita, what's the...
I have been reborn.
Oh god, he went to one of those, I don't even know, born-again Christian camps
is
over the
why.
weekend.
I will confess everything to you all.
Oh boy. Looks like we had some results. Let's see how this goes.
What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Did the volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher. Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
Well, damn. I guess it worked pretty good then.
Why would he say that himself?
He is the
Volleyball team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
I thought of the school as my own castle. There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take responsibility. I kill myself for it.
Well, Jesus Christ, dude, we're having an assembly on not committing suicide. Would you not?
Did he just say that?
Would you not do that?
Mr. Kamoshida is, not well. Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now. Everyone, return to your classes.
Good lord, man.
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die. You have no right to run from this!
You tell him, man.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes. I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Let's not even go into what those relations have anything to do with. Yeah, I know, it is a drastic shift, isn't it, Conquer?
For a position on the team?
Feels so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the rumors
Takamaki-san.
weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in. Someone please call the police!
You do know what bystander effect is, don't you, Kamoshida?
Is he for real? He's gonna get arrested?
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
Well, that didn't
This
go
just
how
like
you
what
guys
that
wanted
calling
to.
card said? Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real?
Was something done to Kamoshida?
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
Maybe we just spooked him.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened.
Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
What do you mean turned out? You mean you didn't know?
Is this
I guess if he wasn't on a sports team, he wouldn't know.
Just like that?
what's going to happen to the
makes no
volleyball team?
sense.
This is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once.
Go get a megaphone. It will work a lot better.
His heart really did change.
Seems like it.
Yeah, quite a bit.
But was this really for the best?
Well, I mean, he didn't kill himself, so... And, I mean, think about it. Worst case scenario, he could have died in the palace when we, you know, beat his shadow. Like, he literally could have died. So that was the absolute worst case scenario. This might be the best case scenario. I'm going to say I think so.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Otherwise, why'd we do all that, you know?
But things are happening way too fast.
Yeah, and just like that, yeah, I know. They do kind of do a complete 180, a lot of people in this case. It's like Ryuji said, though, everything's happening really quickly. They don't spread it out over multiple days, which probably would make it seem more realistic if it did. But anyway. Hey, Mishima.
Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
Huh?
We all knew, but we pretended we didn't.
Takamaki-san, I had you all wrong. I'm sorry that I spread rumors about you.
See, I'm thinking that the way she said her last name was correct, 1. And 2, that means that they didn't tell everybody in the team, not even the extras, exactly how you're supposed to say it, and they just kind of kept that line, which I don't know about
I
that.
didn't know at all. Oh, Kamoshida was forcefully pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you.
Well, at least she's not being ostracized by the students anymore for...
I'm sure there's a ton
being
of
his
people who
side
want
bitch.
to apologize to you. We're so sorry.
No, it's okay. The same goes for me, too. Besides, that's all in the past now.
There you go, Anne.
Hey, you there! Return to class at once.
How many times are you going to say that to? Jesus.
Well, see you later then.
I can't apologize enough for what I
No,
did to
you two extras need to return to class at once. The rest of you, you're main characters. You don't need to return to class.
I swear I'll make it up to you someday.
Wonder what he means by that.
Looks like Kamoshida ain't the only one that had a change of heart.
Yeah, it branched out a little bit.
Man, I'm glad for you. Looks like those weird rumors are gonna go away.
My thing doesn't really matter.
No, I think it does, Anne. I think it mattered for all of us.
We made Kamoshida apologize about Shiho. That's more than enough for me.
Okay, then. I guess so. If you
should hurry and
insist.
tell her about it then.
Yeah.
I totally freaked out. He really did have a change of heart.
Yeah.
And we were lucky his mind didn't get messed up either. This was an A+ job.
Even though we don't have any idea what we did or still don't have any idea what we're doing, A+ job.
Does this mean that they won't have a mental shutdown even if their palace disappears?
Well, at least we know a little bit more about how it all works now that we've, actually gone out and done it. Yeah, all non-main characters go back to class.
So we need to persuade the shadow without killing it, and then send it back to its real self.
Okay, I mean, that seems like the hard way, but
Our targets won't
when was this ever going to be
cognitive
easy?
collapse if we do that.
So we can get him to confess with no bad stuff?
Well, except for the fact where they have to go to jail and, the repercussions of it all, and blah, 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 blah.
Hey, that works for me.
Yeah, like I said, it seemed like this is the best case scenario, so I'll take it.
Do you have to be so loud?
Don't worry about it.
What's the worst that could happen? They could just find us up here and then expel us anyway.
So, how'd it go? With Shiho, I mean.
She's regained consciousness.
Oh god, thank you.
For real?
It was only for a little bit, but I got to talk to her. I was able to tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did.
Well, that's good.
Shiho, she told me she was sorry. Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake.
Man, news travels fast around here, doesn't it?
Here I was, wanting to apologize to her.
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
Mm-hmm, right.
I know. Shiho's mom is thinking of transferring her to another school after she recovers. The whole sexual harassment and attempted suicide, people will label her after that.
Seems like a shame that they'll do that after all the things she's been through, but yeah, you're probably right.
Sounded like Shiho had the same idea too.
It's gonna get lonely.
And I think it's for the best. I'm sure it'll be hard if she stays here.
She's alive. You can see her anytime.
Right, yep, that's the most important thing.
I need to change too.
That aside, I was surprised you could hold yourself back against Kamoshida's shadow.
Yeah, well, she was pretty pissed off at it.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted Kamoshida to apologize himself.
Yeah, he had to take responsibility for all the insanity that he caused around the school.
You're so kind, Lady Ann.
No matter how much of a shitbag he was, finishing him off would have left a bad aftertaste, huh?
It would have brought us down to his level, and that's not where we want to be.
Huh? That's not it. I think revenge is better served if I make him repent.
Better for him to live and reclaim it than die and not have a chance.
Realizing what he's done, he'll grovel for forgiveness the rest of his life, you know?
That being said, that is kind of dark. But, I mean, I suppose it's justified considering all the things we've gone through in the past month.
I just believe there are fates worse than death.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all settled.
Just remind me not to get on Ann's bad side there.
But there was one more thing I was wondering about that castle.
Which was?
Why was Kamoshida the only one who had that metaverse thing?
That's a good question. Yeah, wouldn't we have seen other people's cognition? I mean, his was kind of really distorted, but maybe we would have seen like minor things.
It isn't necessarily limited to him.
Oh,
It's something anyone could have if their heart became warped from their desires.
great. That means we've got more work ahead of us, don't we?
Anyone.
Want to check it out?
Not right now. We better lay low for a while. People are still gonna be talking about Kamoshida.
Probably a good idea.
Then again, it's totally impossible for someone to find out what we did at his palace.
Still, though, if we go making news again, then it might cause some craziness to happen.
Yeah, about that, weird rumors about you guys are already going around.
Like what?
Stuff like you got together and threatened Kamoshida with something close to physical violence.
The hell?
Well, whatever. I
Hard
mean,
to
it's
easily believe that phantom thieves really exist.
yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, there's no physical evidence to link us to anything happening there. So it's
Calling
like,
cards being treated like it was a prank by someone who knew what Kamoshida was doing.
unless Ryuji put fingerprints on the calling cards, but
Makes sense. We're the ones who did it, and I still don't completely believe it myself.
Let's wait for things to settle down for the time being.
yeah, probably for the best.
Anyways, let's check how much this metal can be sold for.
I really hope that if we ever get caught, they don't find Ryuji's phone, because holy crap, man, his browser history would be the incriminating evidence that they need to send us all to jail.
It'd be better if we pawned it off ASAP. Ooh, got a hit.
Man, that was fast.
Wait, 30,000 yen? That's all a gold medal's worth?
Well, it's not real gold, didn't we?
Remember that time in middle school? I lent you some money.
It's cognitive gold, so it won't be worth the same amount. Oh boy. Yeah, I got another rumor to deal with already. Yeah, it's just a never-ending cycle around here.
There's no way I borrowed 30,000 yen from you.
I'm reminded of a thing that somebody told me at the credit union when I was working, where somebody said, well, you know, you ever win the lottery, you may suddenly find out that you have about 1,000 more relatives than you had the day before. And it's funny how it's reflected in this scene, because she's like, well, you know, since we know that it's worth 30,000 yen, you might want to pay up for that one time that I...
With compounded interest?
No, Anne, not unless you were charging him like 100 and something, like 160% interest. And I did that off the top of my head and didn't even do the math there, because it's some complex ass formula that I can't do in my head, but that's a lot of compound interest you're adding to it.
Interest my ass?
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it. I mean, it's your fault for not paying me back all these years. It's just common sense.
I should charge compound interest on all the money that I lent to people when I was in middle school and high school for lunch money. I'd probably have like $1,000 at this point.
Damn it.
Based on Anne's logic, anyway.
I agree on laying low and keeping an eye on the situation. However, you dragged me into this. It would be nonsense not to celebrate a successful mission.
Okay, how do you want to
I
celebrate?
guess we could blow this dirty money on something fun.
Well, make it easier, that way nobody can track it to anything.
Discussions among phantom thieves are to take place over luxurious food. How about it?
Luxurious food sounds good to me.
Hey, wait! I guess it's fine. There's somewhere I want to go then.
Okay.
Where's that?
It's a place Shiho and I have been wanting to go for a while.
You don't want to wait for her to recover so you can still go with
I
her?
owe money, so I can't complain. You good with that?
Yeah, sure. I don't think saying we should save the money at this point makes sense, because again, if it's dirty money, we don't want them to be able to track us for it, so let's just blow it all. Let's live the luxurious life!
Lady on.
Yeah, you decide where we want to go then.
I'll
Let
call
us
and
know.
check the prices later then.
Alright.
When should we go? Want to do it soon? Like, tomorrow?
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays?
Well, that's good. It'd be, you know, like a grand finale for the
It'll
holidays there.
energize us when school life starts up again the day after.
Right, or we'll all get food sickness from the luxurious, expensive food that has, you know, insanely deep flavor and taste, and then we won't be able to go to school the next day, but hopefully that's the worst case scenario.
Then, the 5th, on Children's Day.
Okay.
So, who's going to sell this?
Leave that to us. We know a store that'll buy anything, don't we?
Actually, yeah, we do. We could take it to EY.
Leave that to you guys.
He'll buy it. He could melt it down into something. He's just crazy enough to do that.
Ah, you're back.
Oh shit, my phone! Well,
That's it.
yeah, it's a cognitive medal. It's not a real one. Right, he still has his own Olympic gold medal. Apparently he got a trophy and a gold medal for his, no, the trophy was his time at the National. The medal was from the Olympic volleyball team? I think, if I remember right. Yeah, Kamoshida has the real one. Right. We stole his desires right out of his head, but if we took the real thing, that'd be actual stealing. Probably not. Not that they'll let him see it anymore when he's going to jail or whatever. So yeah, he owed her 500 yen from middle school. Dolphin? What dolphin? I get the feeling this is going to be a good scoop. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Bought the souvenir for his mom. Gotcha. Okay, well that's a good cause then. I guess I can forgive you. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess we don't have to worry about selling it off like it'll be tracked or something like that. That's true, since it's a fake. That's probably why it's only worth the 30,000 yen, but, you know. Yeah, that's what Anne said. I don't know if I believe it, but... Well, you could just ask me to help out around the store or something there. Yes, and if you're not on the up and up about Japanese culture, the next 3 days of the game are called Golden Week. It's a string of 3 holidays that all happen in the month of May for all of Japan, I think. So, yeah, it's customer service though kind of sucks probably during that time because like any holiday, I mean, it's like Memorial Day weekend around here. Like everyone's off, so everybody takes a break and they all go shopping or to places they can't go normally because they don't have the time, all that stuff. But yeah, you can actually look at that right here on the calendar. These days that have the dots next to them are important days. And Golden Week starts with Constitution Memorial Day, then Greenery Day, and then Children's Day. And that's going to be the day that we go and have our little celebration. So that's how that all goes. So what do I want to do tonight? Could study. Could make coffee. Could do a crossword puzzle. Monday. We need to go to the bats. I almost forgot. Okay, nothing that interesting on the television. Unless that happens to be Phoenix Wright, in which case, well, great. They're crossing over even more! Yeah, midterms are coming up. Gotta study. We'll work on that, though. There's plenty of opportunities to study between now and then. Even with the holidays coming up and us having to do the celebration and everything, we'll still have enough time. But first things first, let's head out here. And actually, I just thought about this, and I know I just said I was going to do this like 10 minutes ago, but let's reload that save that I have over here, which I'm going to probably start right inside of the cafe. Whoops, wrong one. This one. There we go. Let's reload this save because this is the one where I got the really good roll on my lockpicks there. I still have everything I need on this one, right? Let's see. 3 bio-nutrients, sold the pearl. And yeah, there you go. I got 4 lockpicks in 1 attempt there, so I got +3 proficiency for that. And that gave me this, which is the same as where we are normally. But with midterms coming up, we're going to want to increase our knowledge stat there probably next. And that might mean, hey, we should probably study, but can't miss out on the medicinal bath there. It's kind of important. You have to go to the medicinal baths. I believe this is another thing I used the schedule FAQ for. I used it for, what's it called? I used it to double check how many times we need to go to the medicinal bath there, and it turns out we got to go there a total of 6 times according to that, but I'm going to go 7 just to be 100% safe, and we should still be fine in terms of our time. It's also Monday, so we should probably stock up on those SP restoratives here. Even though these aren't going to be that useful for too much longer because they're only 5 SP. We'll stock up on them now just to have them. And into the bathhouse we go.
Oh.
Let's go in. Always got to have some pocket change on hand there. So you can do stuff like this without any worry. We actually might get to charm level 3 without me even trying based on how many times I'm going to the baths here. Okay, later. Thanks. Any word from Cole? Okay, I'll keep my phone on.
All right.
Later.
Wanna head back?
Alright, well, that takes care of that. Now, I think the holidays are completely booked full. I don't think there's anything we can do on the holidays at all. So, but we'll see. We'll see as we go along here.
Okay.
Right, let's go pawn that metal. Or we could help Sojiro. Yeah, he is kind of, you know, sheltering us here, so. Okay, let's go help him out since he's got 1,000,001 customers here. Well, you know. Wow, they already have news on it, huh? Oh boy. I don't think any of these students are ones that we specifically know, but... I wonder if they're, like, distorting their voices and stuff so they don't, like, you know, have their... I mean, they're obviously not showing their faces. Their faces are cut off from the screen there, but... Don't gotta worry about that if they distort their voices, too. Yeah, actually, it seemed like our school.
Jeez.
Craziness happening all around, huh, Sojiro? Or boss? Yeah, I know. Okay, gotcha. He's keeping me busy today. Yeah, my hands are pruned from all the water, from all the dishwashing. Oh shit, my phone! Yeah, it was. Yeah, they're gonna have to say something to the National Education Board. Is there a National Education Board in Japan? I don't know. No. Yeah, probably until they have more details. They're not gonna talk about, you know, who's what about that stuff. There you go. Then we can go back to being normal high school students. Yeah, actually, it is pretty good, though, the celebration party, so... Yeah, I gotta go do it tomorrow, because otherwise... We don't want to be packing too much stuff on Children's Day there. It's funny, though, because you wouldn't think that EY would be open on a holiday, like a national holiday, right? But... He is, I guess he is in a customer service job, so I guess it makes sense. He seems like the kind of guy that'd be sort of laid back about that stuff, though. But maybe not. Yeah, exactly. What do you mean us, Morgana? You're sitting there watching me work.
Make sure to do the dishes.
Okay. I will do it when I get back.
Just do it.
Okay.
Don't get cocky with me.
Well, I'm not getting cocky. I'm just telling you I have errands to run.
Welcome.
Am I interrupting something?
She looks familiar, but only to me. Saizo wouldn't know who she is just yet.
Not at all.
The cause of the runaway train incident in the subway the other day still has not been found.
I guess they wanted to get that story about Shujin Academy over with quickly, because now they're already back to the runaway train.
Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
For like weeks there, boss. Where have you been?
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue.
Well, maybe their lives weren't normal to begin with. Maybe they were just good at hiding it.
Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
That probably not. So.
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
I'll have the house blend, please.
Good choice.
Are you a part-timer? I'm surprised this place can afford one.
It is kind of a hole in the wall, isn't it?
That's exactly the case.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend?
Yeah, let's not be an ass. Shujin.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well.
Oh, really?
I heard that things are rough right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly.
Supposedly.
And it happened all of a sudden one day.
Yeah, it's kind of out of the blue.
Can a person's mental state change so easily?
Maybe there was like a breaking point? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a kid.
Is my drink ready yet?
Oh, ho, ho.
Coming right up.
Oh boy, boss. Oh, he likes it rough. Look at him smile when she does that. Treat me naughty. Oh god, okay, I'll stop. Let's go pawn this metal before I get more lewd. Yep, let's go head to EY's place and see if we can pawn it off. Although I could try pawning it at the secondhand shop. Sir, would you take this metal? Well, it's not real gold. Okay. Alright, well, I have a plan B. Thank you, though. And Morgana will just tell you, if you pick the wrong place, he's just like, oh, hey, let's go to the airsoft shop. They'll buy it. So we could just fast travel, but let's take the train. And you can go this way to the train as well. Yeah, perfect excuse. I mean, it worked for that kid in Link's Awakening, so it's got to work for me, even though he knew all that crap about the developers stuff and the mechanics of the game that he's in, and he broke the fourth wall all the time. Every time we called him out on it, he was just like, don't look at me, I'm just a kid. Worked for him. It'll work for me. Alright, let's go up to Central Street, and we'll pawn this metal off and see what we can do about it. Actually, while I'm up there, I might want to, well, I was thinking about going to see the twins and Igor in the Velvet Room, but actually, we'll get to see them later on anyway. And, well, now that I think about it, no, because we are going to be going back to the Velvet Room eventually here, like sooner than I'm thinking, so. Oh, what am I doing? I don't think they sell any new books just yet, but I'm gonna. Oh, okay, this is no time for detours. I was gonna say I'm gonna check, but no. I guess I won't. I will check what this guy has to say, though. Is he still trying to make shady business deals with people? Yeah, that sounds shady. He's been around a couple of times. I wonder what's going to happen with that. And there's a lot of people, if you listen to like the chatter and the murmuring and stuff like that people have going on, I don't think these guys have anything to say about it, but there's a lot of people saying, how can I make cash really quickly? And then there's people like that guy there. I'm sure it's not important. Just pay no attention to it. It won't come up again. Maybe we should tell EY that there are police officers outside of his shop. He probably doesn't want them there. Especially while we're conducting a shady business deal with a fake gold medal. Do you buy assorted junk? I have a gold medal, quote unquote, that I don't know where else to take. Don't think about it, just buy it. Well, it's not stolen and it's not fake. It's cognitive. That's a totally different category.
Hey.
Okay, here. That sounds about right. Yeah, works for me. You can't get more money out of him. EY, if I know anything about the manager here, his name is EY, by the way, even though we don't know what that is yet. If I know anything about him, just from my interactions with him so far, he's a hard ass. So don't push it. Alright, we got 30,000 yen. Not bad. Nice little paycheck there. Oh shit, come back, chat. Almost time for what? Oh, okay. What's in the bag? Just bring with me next time I come here. Okay. Got it. Well, they say I'm quick on the uptake. Oh, he probably already knew about these guys. And there's his name, EY. Munahisa, EY. Okay. See ya. Well, he knew they were detectives right off the bat. That's pretty good. They look like they're in civic clothes, but... Well, they don't have a warrant, EY, so they can't legally search you. I guess there is that, though. Where do you put the medal, anyway? Yeah, his name showed up in the shopping menu. You're right about that, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and you're not allowed to check my stuff. I'm not a criminal, and you can't confiscate my goods without a warrant. I want an attorney. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it really is none of your business, sorry. Get a warrant. Ha ha.
See ya.
Later, EY. He's a hard ass, but he seems to have taken a liking to me, so works out for me. Probably investigating him for shady business deals. Well, yeah, he told us not to open it. I don't wanna, you know, go behind his back. Are you sure?
Okay.
Well then, here, you peek. I'm not gonna look. Fine, fine. What's in the bag? Whoa, what the? Oh. Yeah, it does feel pretty light. It's a pretty good gun. That's not a knife. That's not a knife either. Now that's a knife. Yeah, it is a little shady, but I guess we could buy it from him. He did give it to us. Well, technically though, didn't he? No, he gave us the money and this, so I guess we could just buy it from him. That is true. Right.
Now's our chance.
Okay, sounds good. So we got the paper bag key item. Now the problem with this though is that you actually can't quote-unquote buy this model gun from him until way later in the game, because you need to have Guts rank 4 in order to purchase it from him. That's the only time you'll be able to talk to him about what's in the bag. Until then, you ain't got the guts for it, kid. So, yeah, exactly. It's funny, though, he has the gall to tell me to go to sleep on certain days when I may want to be staying up and doing other things, but then he turns around and says, hey, let's see what's in the bag. Oh shit, my phone. Oh, Anne's calling me. Hello? Hey, what's up? Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, right? Oh, is it? I only saw news on the runaway train incident again today. Yeah, how are you doing? I guess it would be pretty tough. Well, you know what they say, shit rolls downhill. Yeah, I don't think so. I think based on all of the things he did, I think what we did was justified. It's like all of the cases of sexual harassment that came out, what was that, last year? I think that was last year. Where people finally started speaking up about things after years of enduring it. One person finally decided enough is enough. They spoke up, and it just started a chain reaction. It spread like wildfire. So, yeah, it's possible. Well, we did good. I think. Speaking of celebrations, did you figure out where we're going? In front of Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring the money, you bring the good eats. Yeah, I remembered. Sweet. Well, it sounds good by the way you're making it sound, so. Alright, later, Ann. Should we break the news to him that he can't eat at that restaurant unless it's a place that allows pets? Are there any restaurants in Shibuya that allow pets? That would be the kind of quirky thing that I would expect to see in a place like Tokyo. Actually, barbecue sounds pretty good. How do you know what Wagyu beef even is? You're a cognitive cat. Well, I guess he could have memories from when he was a human, too. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna break it to him, but he's gonna be heartbroken, the poor guy. Oh boy. Guess I'll just have to tell him tomorrow. Okay, let's get some sleep then. Well, let's check the plant first.
Nice.
Okay, still healthy, so we're good. You can't obviously do anything tonight because he wants us to get some sleep before the big celebration tomorrow. Right. So even if I tried to do stuff, he'd be like, shouldn't we go to sleep before that? Yeah, I guess we should, Morgana. Let's save real quick. Gotta keep that daily log, even though I missed a day. It's okay, though. Alright, off to bed. Let's have a sleep. And then see what happens on Children's Day. As long as we don't eat like children, and we should be fine, because if we eat like children, the restaurant might kick us out. Man, fancy digs.
So good.
No wonder Lady Ann chose this place.
I guess they're letting Morgana eat somehow, probably under the table.
Of course it's good. This is a famous hotel after all.
They let us just eat at the restaurant without staying at the hotel? Okay.
Oh yeah. I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Actually, Anne might be one of those people because she was directly involved. Oh boy.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida. But we got him pumped up. I keep hearing stuff like the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think most people don't believe it, but some of them actually seem grateful.
Well, probably the volleyball team's grateful, at least, considering the fact that we totally got him off their asses for them.
Look at this.
What on earth is that?
Aficionado website?
We have a website? Who did this? I didn't do this.
Well done, Phantom Thieves. Now I can keep going too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I didn't expect to have a fan site at this point.
I was just desperate to
fan
deal with
site.
my own problems.
Phantom
but seeing
Thieves.
people saying all this feels strange.
Gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, doesn't it? No, maybe that's just indigestion.
What do we do now?
Eat more food? Yeah, how are we on time? We only have a certain amount of time to stay here, right?
Oh crap, you're totally right! We only got an hour to eat!
Well, we had some appetizers already, I mean...
Just 50 minutes left!
Man, 10 minutes passed that quickly?
I'm not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this pace!
Better get going!
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
Oh my god. I'm,
Stuff. We'll snack something for you guys too, don't worry.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Oh man, God melts in my mouth.
Seriously? Only meat?
Well, think about who you're talking to, Morgana. Like, come on.
Now, where should I start?
Of course, Anne can eat every dessert on the menu and not gain a single pound. I shouldn't say much, though, because I can... Honestly, I can do that, too, in real life, if it wasn't for the fact that I can't eat a whole lot of sugar without throwing up, so...
And she's all about the cake.
Well, I mean...
So
Hey, Brohan, how's it going?
Hey, calories.
Hey, don't mention that, dude. You don't want to get a knife thrown at your head.
shut up!
Yeah.
How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again!
Well, yeah, you wouldn't be able to find a cake that looks like a gift box very many other places. Ryuji became Luffy, yeah.
The Wilton Hotel cake buffet. I'd heard rumors, but I never thought it'd be so amazing.
Wonder if the Wilton Hotel's an actual place in Shibuya.
And where's our share?
Yeah, you guys did say you were bringing us something, didn't you?
I didn't really know what you'd want, so I just grabbed you some beans.
That's a... You grabbed a mountain of beans, dude.
Beans?
There were some pretty bizarre things there too, so we got you a variety of those. Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
There's...
More beans?
I'm gonna die of diarrhea tonight. Like, holy shit. You haven't missed much, Brohan. Mostly just story beats. Getting up to the point where we're celebrating after pawning off the gold medal and everything else like that. So, not too much.
We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up. But it should probably still taste good.
Well, it's all going the same place anyway, but I'm not putting all those beans in my stomach. No way.
This is just plain grotesque.
No. It's like a torture device. That's what it looks like.
Go. These two just don't know what fine dining means. We'll show them.
Yeah, let's go get a 5-course meal.
That's reassuring. You guys watch our things while we're gone. Wait patiently for our return.
And then we'll blow you all away with my fine dining palette that I have had absolutely no chance to refine.
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Phrasing, Ryuji. Phrasing. We just fought a literal cockhead in the last stream. Please.
Oh, this part's cream cheese.
I'm leaving. I can't deal with these two. I can't. Let's go, Morgana, before I die. I can't deal with these two. It's a pretty fancy buffet. Yeah, it did run us some money, didn't it? Fish first. Oh, right, because he's a cat. You're right, P5 is rated M, so I guess that makes sense. I knew what I signed up for. Let's not get all fish, Morgana. We can eat sushi whenever we want if you want fish. Let's get some other stuff. Maybe the blue table? That's where I'd put fish. Yeah, got it. Oh, it's grilled. Nice. I like grilled fish. Oh, look, and they even have the fancy accents that make them sound pompous. It's a shameful, indecent act. That sort of thing. Okay, you're mixing the word tawdry into regular conversation. You need to stop. Yeah, it's spread quite a ways. I didn't think it would get out of the school, but apparently it's all over. Okay. True, very true, and we'll get to hear some rumors while we're at it. What an asshole! Jesus! I think the country is pretty peaceful and quiet, considering the fact that they can have the gall and nothing better to do to say, oh, these children don't belong in our high society. Just shove it up your ass. Okay, let's go check it out. Now, what should we get after fish? Probably chips, but they wouldn't have chips here, so let's look for some... Oh, here, let's listen first. Ah, okay. There's some meat dishes nearby. Okay, but let's look for rice first. Here we go. And that's why I'm gonna put it down next to the fish. I wonder if they're involved with the news there. Damn. Well, I guess she's got to be somewhat related, so I'll get some cake. Don't worry. Just gotta save the dessert for last, you know. People are very insensitive, Morgana, especially when something isn't about them directly. They can be as insensitive as they please. So, incidentally, the background there that's next to the date there, the tables that are over there, kind of reminds me of the diner from in Persona 3. So, right, the cake could be a lie. Yeah, we got to be careful of that. That's why we'll save it for last. Uh-oh. They're on to us. Grab some rice! Okay, cool. Crispy bits. That sounds good. Something like that. Okay. Let's grab some salad. I guess we can't grab some salad. No greens? What am I, 5? You seem easily distracted, Morgana. Is this your first time around all this kind of food? See, like, I can't understand how people can talk like that about previous Olympic athletes. Like, shouldn't they be revered? I mean, not like, you know, the way that Kamoshida saw himself, but that's like talking back about our like individual soldiers in our military. Like, you can talk bad about the operations that the military does as a whole, but talking about individual soldiers is a pretty taboo thing to do. And I couldn't ever see myself individually placing blame on a single person in the military. So, I just can't understand how someone would think that it's okay to say this in general conversation, especially in a place like this, where I imagine, like, all of the tables are bugged with wires and shit, so that everyone can be listening in on everyone else, because they're all, well, like it says, haughty and above each other and trying to one-up everyone in order to gain social status. Like, it just... Come on! That could be true, too. It could be because he's in cat form. Yeah. The low-ranking scrubs. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe they're, like, low-level investigators with the police or something? I don't know. But the fat's the best part! Aww. I wonder who the he they're talking about is. Can I get some salad now? Please? Damn. Alright, well, I guess we'll get some dessert. Giant dessert! World reforming heroes? Man, that sounds pretty badass. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it, you know, it gets hits, so let's not tell them that. Although, they can only hear you mewing, and that's why we keep getting, you know. I'll stick it in a separate dish for you, Morgana, okay? Hold on. There we go. Don't look at me, I'm just a kid! Everybody's going to a meeting or something. I am kind of weird, let's be honest, Morgana. Well, what did you expect? This is a fancy, high-end restaurant. They just like the attention it's getting, because that means they can do something with it, you know. We don't have a nice variety! We don't have any salad! No! Gotta have your vegetables, man. I know that makes me sound like an old-ass adult, but you gotta. Like, all of that stuff on their plate, how are you ever gonna digest that without some fiber? Come on. I think it's gonna kill me in the morning. I'm gonna have a stomach ache for days after this. That's well, yeah, well... He can. Well, can cats have chocolate? I know dogs can't have chocolate. But I mean, I got him something with lots of whipped cream, so maybe it's just like vanilla or strawberry or something. I don't know. I don't know how cats and dogs react to ice cream. I've never tried, so. Oh no, they can't have chocolate. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I guess it is a good thing he's not a cat. Yeah, it is. It does make me pretty happy, but I'm gonna be pretty. It's like you go out drinking, and you're happy to be with friends and socialize and all that, and then the next day you're just like hungover as hell, and you're like, oh, I just want to lay here and die. So yeah, happy now, regret later. Well, I might surprise you.
Man.
Wait.
Yeah, let the cat have some. The cat, quote unquote. Right, exactly. Gotta eat our fill. It won't. Trust me. Oh, good. You guys can both help. Here, have all of the beans that you took for me. There you go. You're treading on thin ice there, dude.
Damn it.
Okay. Let's dig in. Okay, well. How did I fit all of this on one plate? We don't have to eat it if we're stuffed. I mean, I know it goes in the garbage, but like... could just take it at a... well, would they have doggy bags or, you know, to-go containers at a place like this? I could just take it out back and feed it to the local stray wildlife. I don't think I'd ever be allowed back, though. Okay, round 2. Okay. You know how I said I was gonna regret it tomorrow? I'm regretting it now. It does look good, yeah. Multiple sizes too small. Yeah, we're gonna need to shed this, Ryuji. We need to go train for like days after this. That was tough. Let's be honest about that. That was difficult. Go team. I can't reach your arm though. I'm too tired to reach mine over the table. Instant regret, yes. Let's not talk about one. Oh god. Oh god, she's gonna make me like. Uh-oh. I was gonna say she's gonna make me do that, but oh boy. Be gentle. All right, well let's go find the bathroom in this place then. No, we don't. No, we don't. Well, our parents are hard-working individuals. What's it to you?
Huh? Damn it.
Yeah, come on, Ryuji. We don't need you throwing up all over the place here. They really wouldn't invite us back then. Where's the bathroom in this place? You ever feel awkward about asking where a bathroom is when you go and see an employee? It's like,
I'm stuffed.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
Oh boy.
You were talking big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
And that sucks too, though, because like food that's particularly like, I don't know what the right word is. I want to say strong, but that's not the right word for rich food, particularly rich food, which is the kind of stuff you'd see at a high-end place like this. That shit lingers in your mouth if you have like heartburn or indigestion or anything like that. It's disgusting. I can't even imagine how they're feeling right now. Probably like they want to die. Well, he puked because he's in cat form, so.
We came out to get
Ground
here,
floor?
So it has to be on a lower floor, right?
Who puts the bathroom on a different floor than the restaurant? Hello? Hey! What the hell?
What the?
There's still no update on the case.
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved?
It's not something you should be concerned with.
This was one of the guys that was downstairs, wasn't it?
I don't care about your opinion, you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Damn.
Hey, you're cutting in line.
Ryuji.
What do you want?
He just said you're cutting in line. Let's not get involved here. They seem pretty... They seem like the kind of people who would pull a gun in this establishment, shoot us right here, and then just go downstairs like nothing happened. So,
We're in a hurry.
Okay, then be in a hurry. There's another elevator.
I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
Ryuji, not helping.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
No, but seems like they started a nursing home for you there. I'm not gonna say that though. Yeah, that's the real question, exactly. Who put that on a different floor?
Time for this.
I know.
Well, you had time because... Oh, God.
Don't bother with them.
Actually, now that I think about it... Yeah. He does seem kind of familiar.
What the hell was with that bossy guy?
I wonder why.
Shouldn't we head back down?
Well, there is another elevator. We should just press that button.
Yeah, but...
Should have acted like the child he was thinking we were. Ryuji, there's another elevator to the left. Press that button.
He wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's probably a distinguished person.
Don't lose your temper over this.
Can't do anything about it now anyway. He's in the elevator already, so he's gone.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
And these other people are like, should we leave? He's kind of being loud, and he looks like he's kind of like a juvenile delinquent. Oh shit. What if that was the guy? Oh no. Oh, that would be terrible. If that was the same guy. Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Yeah, lightheaded. Sorry.
You not feeling good?
Well, we just went to the bathroom and threw up all of our dinner, so how do you think I'm feeling?
He almost never eats well after all. Plus, I'm always stuck eating canned cat food.
I can't give you spicy food. You know how bad that would be for you?
Yeah, that sir bullshit makes me sick.
I mean, they're kissing his ass, but what would you do in that situation?
Damn it.
Well, he'd probably punch him in the face, so maybe we shouldn't go there.
What took you so long?
It's kind of a long story.
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago.
Some woman, huh?
She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds pretty familiar to what we just had happen.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
Hmm.
But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression.
Because we're not their normal customer base, so they're all like, these pompous children in our establishment are so underhanded.
I wonder if
Oh,
we're
well.
out of place here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I don't know if it always feels like this is him saying it from experience or what, but it pretty much echoes my sentiment there.
Hey, Morgana.
What is it?
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Like these adults that are around here?
Same for them having a change of heart if their treasure gets stolen.
Where are you going with this?
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
Oh shit, come back, chat. There we go.
We had trouble earlier, too. These selfish shitheads who just look...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I'm saying it over here, I'm putting my hand on my chest like a person in a faux wig with like a powdered face and stuff like that. So.
I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people, too.
We'd need to know more about them, wouldn't we, than what little we got out of our run-in with them.
You mean, you want to continue as the Phantom Thieves?
I guess that hasn't been brought up yet, so...
We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves.
Well, that's alright. It just means that the rumor will go away quicker and we can live normal lives. Right?
Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people.
They're thanking the Phantom Thieves there, Ryuji. You gotta separate those from there. I mean, I know we are the Phantom Thieves, but they're thanking the people that they see as the Phantom Thieves. They could be, you know, these anti-heroes, but they're seeing a characterized version of us, not us directly. So, but I will say that it is pretty unexpected that we're getting thanked already. So,
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
but what if the people in trouble are none of our business, though?
Well, that's true. You're under my tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Even people that we don't know anything about? We needed a lot of info about Kamoshida to get into his palace. That was how the nav thing brought us there, after all. We had to have a bunch of info about him and his personality and stuff, so... They explain that more later, though. Yeah, I didn't even think this was going to come up. But, yeah, we could be helpful to people if we keep going with this.
That means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
Yep, that's true, too.
That can't be avoided.
Yeah, I mean, we can get preemptive strikes on all of them, but actually not fighting them, probably not that easy.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
Why are you asking me? Yeah, I guess if you guys are up for it.
Even if you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
I guess we're going for it then, okay.
Fledglings? That's actually pretty fitting for us.
Well, we are kind of green, so...
Alright, it's settled.
I mean, we were green earlier when we were throwing up, but I mean green as in inexperienced.
We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
Well, if you keep shouting that, then sure we will.
Are you okay being our leader?
Oh. Okay, I... Honestly, I figured that was how it was anyway, but sure, why not?
No objections here? I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
Okay.
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so I'll allow it.
Shouldn't you be the leader for a little while anyway, though, Morgana, since you know more about this than we do? And then maybe I could take over later. I could be like your protege or something, but...
Well, should we decide on a name for our group?
Oh, God.
I just went with Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be cooler?
So, like, what kind of a real name?
Ooh, I got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding. Let me see. How about the diamonds?
What's with the card suits? Hearts and diamonds? Is Ryuji gonna say something about
Real
clubs?
Little League baseball feel from it.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poilé?
That doesn't even roll off the tongue.
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
Oh my God.
Oh no, you idiot!
All of your suggestions are terrible.
You decide for us.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess. Leave it right at the beginning of my journal. That's fine, system. Don't worry. I'm just gonna put my, first name, last name, address, date of birth, social security number, credit card info, all of that on one line. Anyway, yeah, so now you get to name your team. It defaults with the Phantoms, or Phantom Thieves of Hearts, but you can come up with something else if you so choose. I, personally, have I kind of hope it's a good name. It's slightly self-indulgent of Saizo, I think, but I don't think that's a bad quality for him to have, for him to be a little bit self-indulgent there. I will explain why it's self-indulgent as soon as I find the space. Actually, I can just move the cursor like that. That'll work. So, hang on one second. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, so a little self-indulging we'll do here, but that's okay. So, Saizo's first name, that being Saizo, if you were to look it up, the inspiration that I took from that was because the name Saizo was the name of one of the most famous thieves or assassins, or I think they were some kind of group of very highly trained warriors, I think in the Sengoku period of Japan, and they went by the moniker the Sonata 10 Braves. Now, you can't fit Sonata 10 Braves on this line here, so I was trying to think of a way that I could phrase it more properly, and then I remembered Tales of Vesperia, and the name of that group is Brave Vesperia, and I was like, welp, look what just fits. So the group name will be Brave Sonata. I think it's okay.
It's not bad at all.
Well, thanks.
A good name. For a rookie.
I'd like to see you come up with something better. Tilefish fillet ain't much better there.
We going with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well,
Can't quite
the name's
take
set.
Kaitodon
Who's our
anyway,
next
because
target?
that's kind of ENB's thing. Oh yeah, I guess we haven't decided on a new target, have we? Huh.
Tons of rotten adults and all.
Want to do more eavesdropping here?
Why not just stick to targeting big names?
It's a little bit bold of you there. So like a celebrity or something?
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
Well, we'd also have more people on our ass about it, but that's only if we get sloppy, so.
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
Jeez, Morgana's just in a yo mama so blah 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 kind of mood tonight, isn't he?
True. If we become better known, we might be able to give courage to a lot more people.
Well, that's true too.
I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we need a bigwig we decide on unanimously.
Yeah, we have to make sure it's a unanimous vote. If any of us are against it, it makes the whole team. It makes it a whole team effort. If any of us are against it, we have to voice that. That's important.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
Like a shadow organization.
Now then.
Actually, it
This is
could
the
literally
official
be a shadow
formation of the
organization,
Phantom
although it'd be like
Thieves
a
organization.
shadow eradicating organization. Doesn't sound familiar at all, the organization in Persona 3. Nope.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
What, you were gonna eat more?
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, we ate a lot, so... Oh shit, not again! Super flash forward! Surprisingly enough, I didn't get heartburn from all that food. I don't know where it all went, though. It's kind of a mystery.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts?
See, I know you're talking down on me, and I told you wouldn't believe me, but you said to say it, so I said it.
And on top of that, a talking cat told you all this.
What, do you think I'm still drugged? Yeah, believe what you will.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd. It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to. Still, it can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's confession.
It's just partial nonsense, that's all.
The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you. But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important.
And what was that?
These two other accomplices, besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story.
Right.
From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Well, maybe.
Perhaps? Don't take me for a fool.
Well, I can't confirm or deny here. I mean, you can make alignments all you want, but I don't have an attorney. Until I have an attorney, I can't make a confirmation or a denial exactly.
Very well, I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. There are many more events that I must inquire on. Lies and false accounts are eventually exposed. The next to receive a calling card was this individual.
And who was that?
A master of Japanese arts. He was a Ichiryusai Madarame. It's even more
What's-
incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted.
Yeah, what's his beef?
Where did you come to know him? And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them?
Well, that's a good
Start by
question
telling
and a
me what you
long
lost
story.
learned.
Okay. I don't like that, to be honest with you. I wish that they didn't tell you who your next target was days in advance like this. It just ruins the surprise, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure they do that, like, for the rest of the game. They'll tell you, like, after you get the target that you're currently working on, they'll tell you, like, as soon as that's over, oh, this was your next target. Come on! Save some suspense for me. Then again, if I'm being honest, I don't like the fact that the game starts in medias res in the interrogation room anyway, but that's just me. Oh yeah, and there's a story option under the systems menu there in the start menu if you're unsure of where you are in the story, but yeah, I'm good. I know what I'm talking about. All our money? What do we mean all our money? That's not all. That's just most. I still kept $6 grand of it. Oh shit, my phone! Nobody gonna use my name? Come on, guys. I worked really hard on that. Oh yeah, that's a good question. I wonder who would have made the fan site there. Had to have been someone at our school, right? You would think, anyway. There's a survey on there. An approval rating? Huh. Only at 6%, huh? Guess we'll have to change that. Yeah, actually, that is better than I expected, because, I mean, you consider the fact that that's on an internet web page in the public eye, and there's millions of people that could potentially be viewing it, and we still got 6% of them. That's actually pretty good. Well, that depends. Is there like a bar or something associated with it? Because if there is, I might get a little OCD about the bar not being full. Well, I suppose. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to live normal high school lives. As if that's a surprise at this point. So we'll have to search for our next target there. And you're going to have to find out about that right now. Not ending it so quickly just now. But today is our day to give our plants some more nutrients, so let's give it some fertilizer.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. Maybe eventually it'll bear fruit or something. We got more kindness out of it.
All right.
Good, good. We unfortunately can't go to the bath tonight because Morgana doesn't let us go anywhere tonight, so...
okay.
So instead of that, we'll just take care of our plant, we'll save it, and then we'll head into the next day. I think we get a couple of days of free time here before we start getting into the next story bits here. So, yeah. Honestly, it was right off the top of my head, although I thought about it a little bit. Well, thanks, Morgana. Anything on the TV? Okay, so there'll probably be people at the high school tomorrow. Act like I don't know anything. You're assuming that I know anything. Maybe you forgot, but my excuse of the day is, don't look at me, I'm just a kid. That's what I'm going with.
Well then.
Maybe we should start smaller than a big shot, though. I mean, I feel like if we just go for the gold immediately... Well, technically we did go for the gold because we took an Olympic medalist out, but... whatever, we can think about this later. For now, let's go to sleep and totally go back to the Velvet Room because they just won't let me get a good night's sleep, will they? Or maybe this is such a good night's sleep that I'm falling into another reality.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
Oh, okay. You mean for taking down our target?
To think our master would give words of praise.
He never gives them to us. What are we doing wrong, Caroline?
You better treasure this moment, inmate.
Sure, I'll put it right up there on my bucket list.
You have encountered allies who share your aesthetics and you have found your place in reality.
My place in reality is hard, though. There's so many people that I can change.
The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
Really? I thought it was already starting. But, yeah, I don't understand.
Just shut up and listen, inmate.
Okay, sure.
You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin.
You keep talking about the
That
coming
is
ruin.
the rehabilitation cast upon you.
What kind of ruin are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, world ending, or, like, what? Yeah.
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin.
You're not going to tell me what the ruin is, are you?
Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way.
Okay, well, that's easy. I can do that.
The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
Also easy. I can do that.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Oh, yeah, I thank you guys for it, but...
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
Okay, and what do you have to say?
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Well, right, because then I can fuse better, right?
Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
And, you know, of course, they're good. I can learn to be good friends with them, too. That's kind of important. I just figured you guys would want to tell me how it's important to the stuff we do in here.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate.
Well, I never have time to waste. I have too many contractors to visit.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition.
Okay.
It seems the rehabilitation is going well. This is a truly joyous occasion.
That's why my voice is monotone and will never change its pitch.
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Okay, thanks, Igor.
May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper.
I would toast you, but you guys don't let me drink anything in here, so...
I have high hopes of you.
Well, I'll try not to disappoint you. Alright, what do we get out of it? Rank 3 of the Fool Confidant. And we get a new ability, Power Stock, which increases our Persona stock. It allows us to carry 8 of them at a time instead of our usual 6. Alright, that's pretty nice. Increase our party limitations. Exactly.
The time has come. Return to your brief moments of rest.
Okay.
And don't forget to go talk to your contractors, inmate.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. So yeah, it's not just the people that we have so far. Sometimes you'll meet people in town, or you'll meet people in new locations that you go to, that you learn about later on in the game. Talk to everyone around, because some of them may become confidants later on, and then if you can increase your time with them, your relationship with them by spending time with them, you can earn better abilities out of it. But, I mean, that's pretty much common sense at this point, right? And yes, of course, it also allows you to create stronger personas, which means that you can go through the dungeons quicker, and it's just, yeah, it feeds into itself. It's one big feedback loop at the end with a lot of steps along the way, but it all feeds into itself eventually. You don't have to worry too much about it, though, because a lot of confidants are pretty much... You don't have to go hunting for them, though. Oh, look, it does have a bar. Great. Sauce, please. These anonymous comments are pretty funny, too, sometimes. Yeah, no seat today.
Have you heard?
Oh, okay. I guess this is where they explain the Big Bang Challenge there. If you go at night, you need to only 500 yen, huh? Well, that sounds pretty good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, giant burger. Oh, boy. It's not bad. It's less than I'd pay at the diner for coffee, so it's pretty good for food. And yes, that's another way to increase your guts, although it increases pretty slowly from what I understand. At least at first. Later on, not so much.
Okay, quiet down.
Oh, I guess they couldn't find a good enough substitute gym teacher to replace Kamoshida just yet. Ah, right. You guys are all probably held by silent by contracts or something. No, you can't ever know anybody. Not completely. Yeah, just like the students. Not as directly, but you know. Like dissociative identity disorder, or? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sort of like imaginative things that you come up with.
What?
I see.
Yeah, especially considering we investigate the subconscious as a part of our not really jobs, but, well, I guess we do earn money from it, so I guess it's kind of like a job. Yeah, Kawakami's, I mean, she's a little bit, like, lax about some things, but she seems to have a good head on her shoulders. Okay, and we earned some knowledge for free! How about that? Still not enough to get us above oblivious, but we're getting there.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll get there. Just need to work on it a little, that's all.
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website.
You say we, like we're admins or something on there.
I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Hey, those girls.
Aren't those the ones that were apologizing to you?
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true. It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist? But look what happened to Kamoshida.
It could just be good character portrayal.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
Yeah, that would drive most people nuts, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist. Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is going to be known for stuff like this.
I would think that people would be, you know, living in the limelight here, considering all the fame and the glory they could get from all this stuff.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That is a good point. You were at the school where people tried to kill themselves?
They'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
Around here or all over?
So about those big shots, we don't have any leads yet, right?
Not a
Plus,
one.
there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being.
So in other words, more social stats. All right.
Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
Well, something is coming up. Midterms are coming up, so that's fine with me.
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
Okay.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
Okay, you two handle that. I'll go off and drink coffee at a diner to increase my social stats instead of doing any work for the team.
Group, but we can't even find a target.
It's a slow burn, Ryuji. Just let it happen. We'll figure it out.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
You were saying things were happening too quickly before. Now you want them to happen quicker? Make up your mind, dude.
Excuse me.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
There's that girl from the library.
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you?
Surprised he'd refer to him with the kun suffix, considering he was a fellow teacher. You'd think he'd use san, but okay.
It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I'm not sure I follow.
I think I follow. He just wants to be back in Despicable Me, doesn't he?
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business.
You think about it, look at him. He's really let himself go since Despicable Me 3. Like, he's probably gained about 100 pounds, and his ears shrunk. Like, holy cow.
If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
And how would we do that?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters. I would like you to look into this for me.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida, but do you mean all of this talk about those phantom thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause.
Seems like he's skirting the question there.
This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Of course! Let me handle the police and the mass media in the correct fashion. How am I going to do it? I'm going to assign a student to do all the work for me. Brilliant!
No.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down.
And that's her fault. How?
Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
Well, sounds like he's blackmailing her, though, if you want me to be honest.
Thank you.
Your
Probably needs
lineage
to get
must
into
certainly
college,
play a
but...
part in this excellence.
Well, if she has lineage, then wouldn't she just get into the college no problem anyway?
Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no?
Wait a minute. I don't know what I'm thinking. Ha!
If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your sister.
Definitely blackmail. Fuck this guy. Go back to Despicable Me. Go make Despicable Me 4 instead of blackmailing some anime student. Come on.
Yes.
How wise.
Yeah, totally blackmail.
It's no wonder you're our student council president. I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
I get the feeling, and don't quote me on this because I could be wrong, I get the feeling this guy might come up later as a potential case for us. I don't know, but maybe. They seem to be framing it that way.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time. Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier.
Wonder who he's kissing up to. Maybe someone on the school board?
I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately.
Well, of course, I have all the bases covered. I'm sending one student to do all of the investigating. Isn't it brilliant? No, you're a fuckboy. Stop it.
Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to update you soon.
Yeah, someone on the other line, he's got to be kissing up to them, but I don't know who it is just yet.
I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
He does have a character portrait, and we know how important character portraits are in these cases. It's usually an indication that someone is very good or very bad. So, we shall see. Oh shit, my phone. Probably trying to take statements and stuff. The usual. Well, then let's stop texting about it in a potential server that they could hack into. Or, you know, confiscate when they confiscate our phones. You know, except for these conversations that can't be deleted. I am kind of concerned, as you can tell. Yeah, that's another part of the concern, obviously. Right, they don't have any physical evidence to link us there, it's just the rumors. Well, he does have a point. Alright, I guess. Oh, hey, Mishima. What's going on?
You seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it, sure. Heard of it.
I'm the one who started it.
Oh, Really? Well, I figured it'd be somebody at this school.
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Oh, what, huh? Excuse me?
Although,
Yes, exactly,
things really
Conker.
are as I think, I should keep it a secret.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Kamoshida used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it.
Well then, why do it?
But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Help with what? Yeah, this is a misunderstanding.
That's all I needed to say.
Okay, well, thanks,
There are many more evil
Mishima, I
adults
think.
outside of Kamoshida, but I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target.
What if we did, though? Like, just... Nope, done. Can't do it anymore. No more double life. I'm gonna be a high school student, normal high school student. I gotta focus on my entrance exams. Let's go get more of that crazy medicine from Dr. Takemi.
That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems.
Well, that is fair. You know, it's kind of like, what is that show that's on? Where they have the social networking website where they solve crimes based on, like, group think, basically. They have, like, tons of people take photographs of places for them, and then they have that big old server room and everything like that. I don't remember the name of that show. Wisdom of the Crowd, that's it. Okay. How do you get the idea? He probably put two and two together about the fact that we were the most directly involved in the whole thing, and nobody else knew about the expulsion or any of the other crazy things. And it just so happened that he admitted it on the day that he was supposed to be going for that board meeting to get us all expelled. He came into the assembly room and confessed to all of his crimes. So probably, I mean, Mishima's not stupid. Like, he's not a stupid guy. So he could probably see that and sort of put two and two together and be like, you know, they haven't said anything, but I was scared shitless, and were going through that like nothing was happening, and then all of a sudden this happens, so maybe they're more involved than I think. And then he probably got the whole light bulb went off in his head, and he's like, oh, I see. So
There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes.
that's
for
my
Phantom
expectation
Thieves' next
anyway.
move.
That's what I would think.
So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll on the site.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not?
Hey, it's almost at 7% now. Not bad.
I hope someday my forum is filled with supportful posts.
Because right now it's full of spam.
I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
Why are you asking me? Yeah, I don't have any say in it. It's up to you.
In that case, I'll just do what I want.
There you go. Right, as expected, someone with a character portrait. Yep. I get the feeling... Oh yeah, here we go again. He was pretty insistent about this whole thing, and unfortunately my I'm just a kid excuse doesn't work on other children.
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you. Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close.
Closer than you think.
What do you have to say to that?
I am thou, thou art I.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
From the sea of thine soul I cometh.
Shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Let us embrace fate together.
With the moon persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And so with the creation of the fan site, we get a new confidant with Mishima, the Moon Confidant. And Mishima's Confidant is actually really good, because what happens with Mishima's Confidant is that when we eventually get more party members there, backup party members do not earn experience. I'm not talking about personas now, I'm talking about other characters that you recruit later on in the game. They don't earn experience if they're not in the main party. With Mishima's support, though, they earn partial experience for every battle that you fight. So that's really nice, and it'll allow us to not have to worry about training people up very often. So I'm going to try to kind of focus on this one, as much as I can anyway. His you kind of do over the course of most of the game, though. Like, it's pretty well spread out for, like, I think it's spread out, like, you can do it fairly evenly over about a 4-month period in the game, so we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, it's important, so just kind of focus on this one if you have a chance. Yeah, kind of like an EXP share from the newer Pokemon games, yeah. Except it doesn't work on the things that would actually be considered Pokemon, it just works on other party members.
We heard all that.
Oh, did you?
Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
Well, he's gone now, so I guess we don't have to worry
So
as
that
much.
forum is Mishima-kun's.
And he knows we're the
Figured out
Phantom
our identity?
Thieves.
Even so, I think it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it cool.
Yeah, he's probably okay. I mean, he didn't say anything when, you know, the whole... Well, actually, the police investigation is still ongoing, but he didn't say anything when the confessions and stuff were happening. He seemed like he had things under control, so... Okay.
I will say, though, a
Excuse
forum
me.
where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful.
Probably.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one.
Right. Anybody want to go do some training? I still need to work off the food we ate yesterday.
Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Wait! Oh, crap!
What?
What's with you?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Oh, you guys didn't know about that?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time, too.
Oh boy.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
Well, she is partially, well, not English, American, but you know.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese
Ouch.
is questionable at best, Ryuji.
Ouch. Unnecessary roughness, holy cow.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
Actually, yeah, that was pretty good.
With our fists.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it.
You don't have fists, you have paws.
You two stop it.
Yeah, we're still in school, guys. Calm down. You can fight it out on the roof if you want. Me, I'm going home.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I know. Work on it. So yes, now we have literal free time. We don't have to worry about anything hanging over our heads right now. You can do what you want. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna try to use the time wisely, but we'll see. Shit, we got a phone thing. What am I doing right now? Nothing much, but I'm gonna decide later if I can hang out with him. Yeah, meanwhile, he's just sitting there totally calm, nothing else going on. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, and another thing that we've got here is that multiple confidants in the same place, it will show you all of them on the map here. So don't worry about them getting jumbled up or anything on the map. So, but as you can see here, Ryuji is still not available to rank up just yet. And I'm not going to worry about ranking him up just yet because you have to hang out with him in order for him to rank up. Don't worry about that though. I have a plan for how to handle that. So we'll see how that goes in just a little while. But Anne, as you can see, has a rank up available. And that's available because we have rank 2 kindness now, so we can work on that. Meanwhile, over here, Takemi does not have a rank up. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I do want to prioritize Takemi a little bit because her social link confidant, along with Mishima's there, are both very important for us right now. But unfortunately, we don't really have much in the way of being able to do anything with that. Oh, hey, look, somebody drew the Phantom Thieves logo. Yeah, well, it was Ryuji's drawing. No. I won't say anything bad about that, because that's probably what my artwork would look like, too, so...
I'll just
Anyway, let's save it real quick. And then... Well... What else could we do today? I do need to raise my knowledge, but I'm not that worried about it. There's crossword puzzles and other things to study later on anyway, so... It's not a huge deal. Do we have anything of Lover's Arcana in our party? No, we do not. Okay, well, I know where I gotta go then. We'll have to meet Anne back here in a moment. First, we need to go to the Velvet Room. And Ryuji's available as well, but yeah, we don't need to worry about that too much. Oh, it's Friday. Let's go get some yakisoba pan, since I forgot it last time.
Hi.
Got a little left over, huh? Well, only one, but it's enough. Thank you. 50 HP isn't much, but it'll do us some good. It's better than the medicine that we have because it cures the hunger status, which actually might come up in, I don't know if it's in the next dungeon or the dungeon after that, but it might come up at some point. We'll see. And actually, while we're at the Velvet Room, I might fuse for one of the personas that I wanted because, well, did we get to level 11? Hold on, let me check that before I go and say something and then totally don't do it. Yeah, we are level 11, okay. Because there's a new persona that I want to fuse for my party that I can fuse now that I'm level 11. So let's go do that. While we're meandering our way around anyway, might as well. Anything else over here? I gotta be careful though, I don't want to spend too many of my funds.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, that's not worth the money. We got more HP than that's gonna be worth at this point anyway, so probably won't even bother buying. I might buy the SP restoring items from that 100 yen thing one more time, like next week, but other than that I don't think I'm gonna worry about it anymore because we got enough SP at this point where it's not a thing. Yeah, are you alright, dude? Well, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like he got ousted by somebody who has something to do with the painting world. That's no good. Huh. Well, let's just ignore it for now. I'm sure it's nothing.
Hello.
He's back here giving another speech, huh? Okay. Yeah, we still can't go out to the rest of Shibuya there without getting boss's approval there, so... figure that out a different day. Eventually we'll be able to go and look that up, but let's see if there's any new books.
Welcome.
There is! Alright. It's a knowledge book, too. Medjed Menace. I don't know what Medjed is, but it sounds interesting, so let's buy it. Thank you. Oh, and now that we have the television and the DVD player and stuff, we could go to Scarlet and rent DVDs, but I'm not going to bother. There's a due date attached to them, and I usually forget. Or the story could cause the due date to just happen, and you won't be able to take the things in. And if you miss the date, you have to pay a late fee. So I'm just not going to bother. It's not worth it right now. Maybe later, like... if we decide to do a New Game Plus playthrough of the game, then maybe I'll do it, because then I'll have more time and I'll have read a bunch of the books already, because it carries that stuff over into New Game Plus, so. But for right now, not really worth it.
Hey, inmate.
Well, then why are you up there? Do you think I have time? I don't have time, but do you have time playing around? Oh, Jesus. She's really got it out for me, doesn't she?
It's me.
It's ye. Still nothing new to say, huh? Okay.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Good, Igor. Good. Now
You'd
let
like
me
to read if you want to register it?
just quickly register a few things. I locked Barrett in already, so
Are
that's
you sure?
fine.
Read here.
Let's see. Anything else to do here? Well, ideally, I want to get a Pixie here because
persona?
Pixie I can use for if I have it in the party, Anne's Confidant ranks will go up a little quicker. So.
A fee is required.
So let's buy a Pixie.
This is your power.
There's that. But also, let's create a new persona.
You wish to perform an execution fusion.
Let's see, who do I want to use here? I think I want to use Agathion and Bareth, yeah. Now the Bareth I have locked in is just the same as this Bareth, so let me just double check that, make sure it's the exact same. I mean, it doesn't have the exact same experience, obviously, but let's see. This Bareth, oops, no, lock it in. But yeah, it's close enough. Okay. I want to keep it locked in because, like I said, later on I'm going to be fusing another Bareth, and I don't need that Bareth getting registered because I think the one that I have is better. The one that I'm going to fuse is going to have growth 1, but I'd rather have all those physical attacks on Bareth for now, so.
Now choose.
Especially since I'm about to fuse him away, I kind of want to get those back after I fuse him and Agathion together into Kodama. Now, did Agathion get Zio? Yeah, okay, cool.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Look at the cute little paper dude. Oh, and here's another thing you can do with your personas there. If you press the L2 button, you can get a background on what each one does or is in some way, like from their where they are in Japanese folklore and other things like that. Of course, it's not all Japanese folklore. This guy is, but you could get ones from Western folklore, from European folklore, that sort of a thing. Native American folklore, it just depends. But Kodama is a Japanese plant spirit born from trees that have lived for 100 years. Cutting down one of these trees is said to cause misfortune, probably because these guys aren't too happy with you. That's what he looks like when he's summoned. And this is what he does in battle. I think they only show the one action, though, so he's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I won't get any experience out of it, but I would eventually like to get this skill, Sai. So let me just make sure. Am I putting growth 1 on this guy before I fuse him? I don't think I'm putting growth 1 on this guy. Let's see here. No, I am not. Okay. So let's just go back to chat. And we can pass 3 skills along to him. So let's see. What would I want to pass? Probably nothing physical at all. He can't learn healing skills, unfortunately, so there's that. He does get Rakunda, so that's good. He's got good magic, good agility. He'll be pretty good overall. Genbu, what do you have going on? You have Rakunda, but not Rakukaja, right? Okay. I know what I'm going to pass then.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Okay, so we will pass along Zio, Eha, and Rakukaja.
Its power will be nothing unusual.
But it will be strong for this point in the game. So let's do it.
My.
And we can skip, which means the fusion went fine. We might get a failed fusion at some point, but not just yet. Alright, we got a new persona with lots of elemental abilities, so that's good. Unfortunately, we didn't get any levels out of it, but yeah, he's pretty strong. So, can I move his skills here? No, I can't. Okay, I gotta go out of here in order to move his skills.
You done already?
Bear with me a moment. Let me just fix his skills real quick. I do want him closer to the top, actually, because he's gonna be one of my primary guys there. I'm gonna have to get Bareth though back in the party in just a moment as well. So. Oh, right. Let's do what I actually said I was going to do there. Zio, Geru, Eha, and Rakukaja. There we go. But yeah, I would eventually like to get Sai, so I'll probably try to pull some experience and give it to Kodama there. But we still want to keep the experience moving to Genbu as much as possible because we need his extra skills there. So he'll get there, though. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as we end boss fights with Genbu equipped, I think we'll be fine.
Do you have...
Okay, let's register our Kodama.
Are you sure?
And then, oops. Let's go
Read
get
here.
Bareth back.
This persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Okay. And we're going through money like people drink water, but that's okay. We've got enough of it, I think. Okay, I'm done.
It is time, inmate.
So now let's head back to Anne. We will get going with her confidant there, now that we have something in our party that will increase the amount of points that we get with her. And we'll go from there. Of course, let's get Bareth up near the top again there. It's kind of important. Yeah, I've got most of the personas that are important there. I need to keep Moon in for when I talk with Mishima. I don't think I actually need Andros for much of anything. Let's see. In terms of my fusions, that is. I guess I could hold on to him. I mean, what harm does it do, right? Could find a fusion that I don't have listed where Andros is important for it, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's head back. Actually, I'm just going to fast travel there. It's a little easier, I think. Just into the classroom we go. Okay, so. Hang on. Wrong desk, aisle, thing. Hello, Anne. Probably the police. Yeah, she seems conflicted about something. Okay, well, I have enough kindness now. As long as you have kindness rank 2, you can learn more about Anne. But of course, you have to have. I think you have to have beaten Kamoshida in order to do this. I don't think kindness rank 2 is the only requirement there. So, well, it's no trouble. What else have I got to do? I got nothing better to do. Yeah, tell me what you got going on. I'm here. Sure. You know. Okay, so let's get our ranks going with Anne's confidant there. Let's go. Okay, off to the diner. Sure you don't want to come with? I mean, you could just hide in the bag like you usually do. Okay, fine. See you, Morgana. You'd think he'd want to come considering how much of a hard-on he has for Anne, but whatever. Okay, what's that? Okay, what about her? Right. Yeah, I heard. Okay, sounds like you two got back along there. Yeah, are you feeling well? Let's see. The conversation subject is about her, Shiho. That is, I mean. So let's say she's strong because Shiho is, considering all the things that have happened. So.
Hey.
Right. Well, I guess that's true. He did want to win despite his, everything else. If he didn't win, then the school kind of would have turned on him, wouldn't they? Maybe we should have just let that happen. No. We took care of it already, so can't look back now. Or maybe you just didn't believe in yourself being able to stand up to him. But now you do. Yeah, you can't blame yourself for that, Anne. That was a crazy situation. A person at your age shouldn't be dealing with something like that anyway.
Oh.
You're not weak anymore, though, are you? Yeah, it was kind of a while ago, actually. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I convinced you. It wouldn't have worked out very well for you. Yeah, that's it. I'm just here to help, You're welcome. Yeah, I literally, I couldn't just ignore you. It was... I can't ignore people who need my help, despite the fact that I'm a little bit, apprehensive about this whole thing with the Phantom Thieves going on. You needed help, and I could see that. I couldn't just leave you be. Just doing the right thing. Oh wait, that was my catchphrase in Final Fantasy. Damn it, gotta come up with something new. I can imagine. They were all untrue.
Hey.
Yeah, as far as I know. Right. So we'll just have to keep getting stronger. Well, I think that's a noble goal. Well, we could figure it out. Yeah, we're all in this together, Anne. We'll figure it out. Yeah, let's find it together. Yeah.
Thanks.
That's what friends are for, right? Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta find some place to start. Okay, sounds good. Keeping the team together. We get a new rank out of that, and we get a new ability from Anne as well. Girl Talk, which allows us to retry a negotiation if we suck at it. And knowing how badly I suck at it sometimes, we might need this.
All right.
And of course, we also get more experience for personas that we fuse in the Lover's Arcana. I don't think there's too many that we'll be fusing soon, though, in the Lover's Arcana. Can't quite remember. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
That's conviction, Anne. You're getting conviction confused with a strong heart. A little different. I guess.
Bye.
Alright, bye, Anne. Oh, boy. Okay, Friday evening.
Hey.
Whoa, the key to this place? Why are you giving me the key? Oh. No promises there. Alright, thanks. So now that we have the key to LeBlanc, we can actually leave Yongen Jaya at night, and we can go out to Central Street and go all sorts of places all over Shibuya. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. We should probably go out now that we're allowed to. We could, but again, we don't have the guts for it. I could stop there just to, you know, show everybody that that's not a thing, but... There's that Madarame guy. Wonder if he'd take in that one homeless painter that we encountered today. Huh. Well, anyway.
As if I care.
Yeah, I guess. I get you. Gotta be self-sufficient. Is this the first time we've heard the vocal version of Beneath the Mask? I'm trying to think. I think before this it was just instrumental, but I think this is the first time we're hearing the vocals. Well, anyway, now that we can leave and go to Central Street and all that, we can look at the map here and we can see if Sojiro is available. Basically, if he was available to rank up, you could see his card right here. We have a couple of other people that are potential confidants here. We have EY, of course, he has a portrait, you'd think that, and the speech-giving man, so we'll have to go and check that out. But first...
I'll just add this.
I think I'll save it right over here. Let's head out then. See what we can do here. Yeah, I know, I won't go robbing people or something. What to do, what to do. Alright, well let's go to Central Street, because that's where everything's happening right now.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. So yeah, this is where you finally get the chance to just walk around in the city at night, and you never get that repealed either for the remainder of the game. So now we can walk around freely as much as we want. So that's nice. It means we can do a lot of things we couldn't do before. Such as, well, I'll tell you what the such as is in a moment after we go check in with EY. So let's go check his airsoft shop out. Hey, dude. Yeah, what's up? It's okay. You're good. Aw. Alright, well, I guess you gotta do your job anyway. See you, man. Alright, let's try this out. See if we can check in with him about that big. Hey, EY. What's up? Not this time.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm getting butterflies there, Morgana. So yes, we cannot ask him unless we have rank 4 guts.
Come on.
Do I need to buy anything right now? I don't think so. Sorry. Alright, later, EY. So yeah, we'll come back and ask him about that later. You can still buy and sell things with him even if you can't ask him about the bag, so don't worry about that being a problem. But as far as asking him about that, we can't do anything with that for right now. The guy is giving a speech over there. Let's go check it out. I don't know if it passes time or not, but let's go check it out. I did save, so we should be okay, even if I need to, you know, reload or something.
Please consider what I have to say. You.
Well, you've got something to say, so I figure I'd give you my attention. Sure, I'm interested. I am. Gotta get them young voters out there, don't you? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I'll keep stopping by then. He's heading to the beef bowl shop, huh? Well, he seems like a pretty humble guy, so maybe we can get in with him. Having a politician on our side would be pretty helpful. He'd be able to tell us what the higher-ups are doing. So yes, in order to start the Confidant with the speech-giving man there, you have to work part-time at the beef ball shop, which was only available at night. So you couldn't do this before this, but now we can. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, well then let's go do it. Time to get our first part-time job. You know, besides whatever Sojiro and Dr. Takemi are having me do. Alright, so down here, I need to go in order to grab this part-time job. We could have gotten jobs in the other places too, but they're not as important right now. This one, though, starts a Confidant, so that's pretty important to me. Alright, beef bowl shop. We get 3,600 yen daily, which is not bad. That'll pay for Bareth, and then a little bit more after that, so. Yeah, it might. Let's give it a shot. Okay, cool. Let's see. 555, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Why'd you have to ruin it, man? Hello? Not in order. I saw your part-time ad. Yeah. Oh, great. They sound desperate. Yes! I'm a guaranteed shoo-in. No, I can work at night. Okay. Sweet. Well, that was easy. Easiest job interview of my life. We could get other jobs if we want to at this point, but this is the first one that I consider to be actually remotely important, so. And yes, on the calendar now, you may have noticed day job and night job on there previously when I looked at it. Now, whenever we can work at the beef ball shop, we have that night job there. Of course, on important dates, such as exam dates and everything like that, the beef bowl shop job is not available because, well, you've got other more important things to do. Yeah, if only all jobs are that easy to get, exactly. I'd be swimming in jobs right now, but not quite that easy. Well, anyway, the other thing that you could do tonight if you didn't feel like getting the part-time job to start that Confidant there, you could go to Big Bang Burger because, like they said, they have that whole challenge thing going on there. But I'll just tell you how it goes, basically. If you go in there and you try the challenge right now with your social stats being similar or exactly the same as what mine are, you won't be able to finish the challenge. You'll get close, but you won't quite finish it. You'll get +1 to Guts, but it's not really worth it considering the fact that we can gain more points in proficiency for doing the beef bowl job, and we can get money out of it. It's more useful for us to do that. We still need to work on our knowledge, though, because once we get that to level 2, I think that's when we can do the challenge, is right after that. I usually save the challenges, though, until later on in the game when I have more time on my hands, but for right now, I don't really. Oh, hey, a street seller. It is pretty cool looking. Okay, sure, what you got, man? I guess I couldn't buy from him if I didn't have level 2 charm.
Hey.
Okay, so he has a couple of the things that EY had there, but he also has a couple of new things, too. Rakshasa Belt, Vajra Belt, and Skanda Belt, which increase strength, defense, and speed. Well, actually, this is probably endurance, not defense and speed. But he also has black rocks. Now, what black rocks are is they can be used to transmutate into items later on. Specifically, you can do item synthesis later in the game, and these black rocks can be turned into accessories later on in the game. Now, we don't have anything right now where it's actually worth transmutating something, and obviously we can't do that anyway right now because we don't have access to that that item synthesis just yet. But when we do, it is kind of important to come here and buy from this guy. He'll be around occasionally to sell these wares, and eventually I will want to buy more black rocks from him because I'll have custom items that I'll want to give to people. So, although actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's see. I'm trying to think of our ultimate endgame accessories there, and well, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the ultimate accessories are going to be ones that boost elemental attacks, so I don't need the black rocks for those. The 2 that I already have I'm going to use for melee attackers, so I don't need those because I already have them. I think I only need 1 more, now that I think about it, because I need 1 for Saizo. Because he can do a little bit of everything, so he wants an accessory that will let him do a little bit of everything. Let's see. I'm just counting the party members in my head, but I can't say them out loud because then I'd be spoiling them. Okay, so there's 8 total. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are taken care of by elemental boosting gear. 2 of them are melee attackers. 1 of them, there's an exclusive item that I can get later in the game that's best for them. So yeah, I only need 1 more. Let me buy it right now. It's all sold out, but we have all the black rocks we'll need for the remainder of the game now, so nice. Takes care of that. Glad I got that out of the way so early. Not that it's hard to find him later, but yeah, so might as well take care of it now while we're at it. Anyway, here we are at the Beef Bowl shop, so let's go inside. Yes, I did. So yes, time will pass, but we'll get money and proficiency out of it. Now, like I said, proficiency isn't that important, but this also is linked to the start of the Confidant with the Speech-Giving Man. So, I'd rather do this now and get it out of the way. Okay, and the thing about this is that we actually have to remember orders for people, so you'll have to forgive me. I may post the orders in the chat there just for my own sake, because we've established previously that my short-term memory loss is terrible. So, alright, let's go to work. Let's see.
I've been expecting you.
I am. I applied like an hour ago. I don't know how you've been expecting me considering I applied an hour ago, but... Oh, okay. You're that short-handed, huh? Yeah, what does the work entail? So, basically do everything. Rodriguez, do everything! Okay. Oh, their meal's ready to eat. Okay, that's pretty easy then. I guess we could ask if there are any other employees. Okay, well, I'm glad you think that I'm someone who could be reliable, even though you basically scooped me up off the street.
I'm counting on you.
You're heading out already? I just got here. Aren't you going to train me or anything? What do you mean, no? Oh, God. Yeah, it could be a little crazy, huh? Alright, let's do it.
Hey, wait!
Hang on, I'm coming. Hold on. Stop just shouting it from over there. Make a list or something. Jesus.
Nice job.
Okay, I guess we didn't have to remember any orders for today. That's okay. We'll get that eventually, but... Okay, well, we got paid for it, so that's good. Not bad. See ya, boss. Yeah, can't call him boss. We already have a boss. There's only one boss in my mind. And that's Morgana. No, it's Sojiro. I'm a little tired, but I'm sure I'll just sleep better because of it. Well, thanks. So we didn't do too bad. We got a couple points of proficiency out of it, so that's pretty good. It's not that important, like I said, but it's 2 points in proficiency I won't have to get in other places, so.
Let's head back.
Now here's the thing about working, though, is that you aren't required to have a schedule with it. It's not like they give you a shift schedule or anything. Basically, whenever you feel like going to work, then you can go to work. And basically what that means for me is I'm going to go to work about 2 times, start the Confidant, and then never work for them again. So, yeah, that's how that's going to go. I can't move. This is a crowded train. I feel like an ant compacted in a anthill or something. Although anthills are probably pretty spacious on the inside. Yeah, no knowledge, huh? Right. I'm sure that everybody believes that. Uh-oh, pollen warning. I have spring allergies, no! Well, you know what they say, April showers bring May pollen. Okay, there's an art exhibit opening up next week, okay. Well, if you don't keep quiet about it, everybody will know, although they can't hear you, so I guess there's that.
Yep.
Yeah, we should probably start studying for those.
Open your textbooks.
Tale of the Bamboo Cutter, huh? Okay. I think I know this one, actually. Science fiction story. A terrible woman. Do tell! Yeah, that's the thing, is that I think, if I remember the tale correctly, Princess Kaguya comes out of a piece of bamboo that a dude cuts, and then basically he raises her, and then all of these people try to marry her, but she asks them to do insane things, like, I think one of them, she said that the guy had to swim up a waterfall or something ridiculous like that, or like catch a bear by his tail. I don't remember exactly, but it's some crazy claims that she makes them do. And they all go and do it to her, and then she's like, I must go, my people need me, and she runs off to the moon in a spaceship. That's badass. I don't think Kawakami likes that, but that Kaguya is a badass, okay? Woman is temptress is the trope there, I believe. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know the answer?
Is that gonna come up there? Well, it's not there, but I can tell you what this one... Elizabeth. Oh, no. That's a Persona 3 reference. Elizabeth is the Velvet Room retainer in that one. And as much as I'm tempted to say this one, because she... well, I won't say she's an asshole, but it's pretty funny. But I know what this one is. It's a femme fatale.
Exactly.
The woman is temptress, again, is the other word for it, but yeah, femme fatale is the, I guess, the technical term for it. Fatal woman. Hear that, Anne? Your persona's a seductive dancer. Joke's on you. I don't keep any notes. Look at my notebook. It's blank.
Nice going.
That wasn't too hard. Mo knowledge. Still working on that level 2, though. We're gonna have to start studying pretty soon. Yeah, probably pretty soon is gonna be today. Alright. Make sure we're well-rounded for the exam there.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends.
What, did you think there was going to be a post on a celebrity on a random, kooky, like, campy website already? It just popped up, dude.
Even a hint of a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Yeah, probably.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Okay, and how do you propose we do that?
Are you serious seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh?
It's probably the best idea.
We can
for the
wait and see
best.
for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
And I mean, that way we kind of lay low for a little bit and we can let the rumors die down a little bit.
Oh,
Hello. It's that lady from
this place
before.
is off
Well, that
limits,
girl.
you know.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting.
We're, having a study group for exams.
Anyways,
Yeah.
what's Miss Council President want with us?
Oh, so she's the student council president. Okay.
The troublemaker, the girl of rumor, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Well, misery loves company. Let it go, Anne.
Start a conversation.
Let it go.
By the way,
She's being abrasive on purpose.
it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Well, if by that you mean he almost raped one of us and then tried to expel the other two, then yeah, that's pretty well. Should have said who.
Anyone who attends this school would have interacted with him, whether they liked it or not.
Mm-hmm. You tell that asshole.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record.
Yeah, kind of a shitty thing to do,
Don't
huh?
you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
Do I hate
What's all
him?
this about? My friend
I don't
here's an
know.
upstanding guy.
Yeah, don't look at me. I'm just a kid.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida.
Including us. We're students too, after all.
The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
She must be at third year, because she wouldn't call her senpai if she wasn't.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
I guess, yeah, we could.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Well, you're not forced, and if you are forced, then you should tell someone about it.
Horseplay? Ah, yes,
Someone
by the
almost
way,
died.
It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
Oh, great.
I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all.
Oh, so you're the one who decided it was... Okay. Alright, well, we needed to find a new place to hang out anyway.
I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
Later.
What was that about?
She just sounded like she needed to ventilate some steam, I think.
She's onto us.
Probably.
That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She did seem like she was pretty smart there.
She really pisses me off.
Well, that was kind of the whole point of what she was saying. She was trying to get under our skin so we'd talk. Let's be careful.
Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
Can't let everybody know who we are too quickly.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
Right.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
Sure, whatever. Something like that.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, we can help people after we study. Gotta get through our own lives
I
first.
have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys
Oh.
did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
And where are we gonna be going?
Huh? Mission?
Oh, come on.
Follow me.
Oh, okay. Where are we going? We going to the ice cream parlor? No, probably
What are you
not.
bringing us here for?
Over by Ginza Line? Okay.
Just do as I told you.
Okay.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
Okay.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
Well, people feel irresponsible when they can be anonymous, you know? They feel like they can just do whatever they want, so...
Won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Keep looking.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Okay.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara.
Quite a mouthful.
It says he's a teller at City Hall.
He's a teller and he's a stalker? Huh.
Workers stalking someone?
Seems a little weird. Wouldn't they know about that from like a background check or something?
That should be a suitable target.
Yeah, okay, it's a little small fry, isn't it?
Now get the metanav ready.
Okay.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Seems like we need to prepare first, but okay.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision?
That is a good point.
What do you think we should do?
Nah, I don't think it could hurt. Let's give it a shot. Seems pretty small time, so we could probably take care of it pretty quick.
Okay then, let's go.
Alright.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say.
Why don't we need a location this time?
The key word is... mementos.
You mentioned that word before, didn't you? Huh.
What are you trying to pull?
Yeah, how are we gonna get to this person's palace without even, entering their name into the nav?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Here we go again with you think.
Ah, jeez. That again?
Yeah.
Mementos, was it?
I think you spelled it right.
We got a hit?
What the hell?
Just as I thought.
Uh-oh, here we go. Easiest palace of my life?
Everyone disappeared.
How did we...
Kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
So are we in a palace? It looks the same as real life, just without all the people.
Is
What
this
the hell?
that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong.
That's not very helpful.
This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones.
How so?
Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground.
What, you mean like where the trains are?
I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
What could you be drawn to in a train station?
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Okay, this is a little weird, but... He's not a cat, stop calling him that, he's just gonna bite your face off if you do. Scratch your face off if you do. Okay, we changed clothes.
What is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
Yeah,
The shadows know we're here?
I guess so.
Since the moment we stepped in,
Oh,
You should have told us.
we're still safe right here.
oh, is this like a safe room?
I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor.
You mean before you got caught, right?
But it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
What do you mean, everyone?
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
Yeah, how can it be the palace of every single person? And be in the
palace
Shibuya
granted
subway
previous
system.
castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted.
So they get their own place then, okay.
So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace.
And it's a subway station? Did the trains go, like, under the ocean to get to other continents and stuff, or what?
That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Some sort of collective consciousness or something.
Think of
Or
it
rather,
as
probably-
the collective unconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say collective subconscious, but that's close enough.
No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
That seems awfully convenient.
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
Like you're doing this just to give me side quests. It's actually
But
not
this
far
place
from the
looks
truth.
Pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come.
What are you doing?
Morgana, transform!
What the hell?
Now, Panther. Ladies first.
He turned into the mystery machine. Oh god.
No way!
So you're a cat and a two-legged and a cat that walks on two legs and a car. Man, his human form must have been something real interesting for him to have all these multiple personalities.
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training.
A car, though?
It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
We don't turn into vehicle. We're not Transformers, dude.
You turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
Yeah.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among
Oh.
the public.
Oh no. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, Jesus.
Why a bus, though?
It's more of a wagon, Anne, actually, now that I look at it right.
No idea.
I know. I'm not telling you guys, though, because, well...
Wait, why didn't you do this?
Well, I'll tell you guys, but not Anne or Ryuji or them. They'll have to figure that out for themselves.
I would have if I could.
What do you mean?
But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me. Oh, that's dangerous.
Fasten your seatbelts now.
Please be gentle.
You don't know where those knobs have been!
All aboard. Let's go.
Guys, shouldn't somebody drive this thing?
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember?
I guess we
I'm not
should...
going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You don't have cruise control or something?
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
Yeah, I've driven in a video game.
That's a bit worrying. I'll let you handle it. I don't even have that experience to lean on.
Something tells me it's not one-to-one.
You're probably more skilled than I am, too.
Okay.
All right, then. We'll leave the driving to you.
Okay, then. I guess I'm driving this
Start the
thing.
engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Okay, give me a minute to get in the front door first.
Pain. Where's the key to this thing?
It's already in there, I think.
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel.
How do you know this? You're... Well, I guess he is the entire car. I was thinking he's just like the outer shell, so we wouldn't know what he looks like inside of himself. But I guess he would kind of know. Anyway, he's got a power start, so let's try that.
That tickles. Lower. Lower.
Go lower. Go lower. Yeah, there you go. Touch me there, Daddy.
Oh, there. That feels so good.
You have a vibrator in this thing, Morgana, or what?
Is that purring I hear?
No.
What a creepy-ass car.
It's not purring. Don't think about it too hard. Your meowtery engine?
We're going full throttle. It's time to fly.
Oh god, what have I got myself into? Well, like Brohan said earlier, I know what I signed up for, so...
Whoa.
Yeah, it is kind of weird looking. Yeah, I suppose. Gotta be somewhere in here. Okay, so it's a quick run through, huh? Okay.
Again.
Okay, so let's keep an eye out for anything that looks suspicious. Like my schedule thing coming up. No, not that. But first, let's get out of the car. Basically, inside of Mementos here, you have this map. Well, not this map, but this map will show you the entire floor, and then you also have the entrance area that we have right up here.
Joker.
Okay, I guess we have to search for them first before we go back to the entrance. So let's go search for our target. And we gotta keep an eye out because there may be shadows around here, but there's also treasures to be gotten, so that's pretty good. There's also not only the treasures that you can get just by wandering around into them, like those ones there. There's also these treasures over here. This one. And thankfully I made a bunch of lockpicks, so this should be helpful that we, just in case we run into one that we can't open yet. Got a Blizz Dagger there. I believe that's Ice Elemental. Well, it has a chance of freezing, but unfortunately it's not as strong as the Silver Dagger I've got, so not really worth it. Okay, so the entrance is probably up by that exclamation point, so let's go everywhere else first. Just to be sure. There's a shadow over there. Let's go this way first. Nothing up here. And same thing as before, really. You want to try to preemptively run into these guys, because then you can ambush them like this. So, you guys are different.
The first move is ours. I don't see a weak spot.
Any guesses? No? Okay, fine. Plan B then. Why is Headbutt all the way down here? I thought I moved that. Oh well. Move it after this. Okay, he's resistant to physical attacks, so that's not gonna work. Let's try out our new Kodama, I was about to say summon. Let's try out our new Kodama persona there. I almost just combined Persona and Summon together. Boy, I think I need to end this pretty soon. Anyway, he's weak to Garu. So let's do that. They definitely could, Conquer. They definitely could. Alright, now we can pass over to Morgana, who has Garu, so let's go do that. And you know what? I had an ending all planned out for this episode, too. I was going to go back up to the entrance and end the episode there and then say it's going to be all aboard the Pussy Wagon on the next episode of Persona 5 the Stream Edition, but then the game had to cock-block me and totally say that we couldn't do that. So, we'll just kick this guy's ass and ventilate my frustration for not being able to cliffhang you. Can't do this to me, game. I'm the one in control. Oh, yeah, 10 clasp, nice. Good amount of money we get from here, too. The enemies here give pretty good cash flow. So if you're in need, and you don't feel like doing part-time jobs, here you go. Got some thick parchment.
Let's open it.
And another one of those Ryozan Paku swords, so we can sell that. I'm totally butchering the shit out of all these names, aren't I? Yes, something like that could be taken completely out of context, just like last time with "That was adorable dick." Shadow over here. Let's see. Don't want him to see me. If you just run into him without running into him from behind, you don't get, like, ambushed or anything, so that's fine. But I didn't switch headbutt. My bad. I'll go do it. Ooh, nice crit. Now we can pass it along. Take care of that, and then pass it along over here.
Okay.
You're getting stronger.
Let's go with Kodama again and give this guy a Garu. Actually, I could probably recruit this guy if I feel like doing that. Let's try chatting with him. He's timid. Okay. Lend me your power. Okay. I think we did this one already. We said better at small talk. Ichu doesn't sound timid. Stylish coat. It sounds more like something you'd say to, like, well, there's timid, gloomy, irritable, and then one other one. What a taxidermist. Yeah, I guess somebody timid might want to be preserved for eternity. Have more lasting power than they would have otherwise, you know. So this is Slime. He's a chariot persona, so I'm probably going to hold on to him for a little bit because I could use him for when I'm talking with Ryuji and doing his confidant ranks.
Incredible, Joker.
And Morgana shows up in the fight here to do this, so
Okay.
get us back out into the transition there, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's keep looking around. Eventually we'll find our way out of here. Whoa, that looks like a bit of distortion there. make sure this guy can't see me. And if he can, I'll just run into him. No big deal. I usually don't bother too much with ambushes here in Mementos, because, to be honest with you, it's not that crucial to get ambushes here. It's just the same as any other fight, but typically, by the time I'm coming here, I'm strong enough from just going through the regular palaces and stuff like that to not have to worry about it too much. Let's pass this along. Let's pass to Anne, actually, because she's got an SMG to just brrrr people, so like this. There we go. Goodbye, jack-o'-lanterns. Sorry to do this to you, but, you know, no use for you right now. I will actually use one in a fusion later, but, yeah, don't need it right now.
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Well, they were like level 2, so I mean... Check in here. Is this a treasure room? No, this leads downstairs. So there's more than one floor to Mementos there. And if you find the downstairs, you can head downstairs without going through the rest of the dungeon. Now, the floors are randomized, but I usually find it useful, unlike in other Persona games, to explore all of the floors there, because most of the stuff you can get in here is pretty valuable. Whether it's a better weapon or something like that, or just stuff that you can sell. Because money, well... Money isn't exactly tight in this game, but it's tight for the first few dungeons, just like most RPGs. So, anyway, here's the distortion. So let's check this out.
Whoa.
Fancy little black hole you got there. Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it. Let's jump inside a black hole. Why not? And that could also be taken out of context, considering we've already talked about pussy wagons and other things like that this time. Oh, is it Nakanohara's shadow? Okay. Right. Yeah, can't go around stalking other people. That's kind of not acceptable to society. I think I need to give that devil fruit to Ryuji. He's not at max HP. Okay, there we go. The SP, though, not too much of a concern. We should be good. Let's check this guy out. Stop right there, criminal scum!
Who are you?
I am the law, and I have won.
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
Probably not too happy you're stalking her.
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her.
No, because people aren't property anymore. This isn't the Middle Ages.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
It's unacceptable in both forms. But you're doing it as a means of revenge for what she did, so yours is worse.
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me.
Sure, but you're a pretty easy target to start with.
What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
I've heard Madarame's name before. He was the guy in the exhibit thing, right?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Well, no time to think now. We got a boss to fight.
Here he comes.
Obarion, why have you betrayed me? It's not the same Obarion, though. Well, I'd like to see you take it away from me. Alright, sure. Let's fight him. I forgot to change Headbutt up again. Oh, well, let's see if we can get him to forget things. Alright, good. So now basically what the forget status does is it prevents him from using any skills. That doesn't mean he can't use them in the fight, he can try, but if he forgot to use skills, then, well, he can't use them. So that actually puts us in a pretty good position there to just kind of Rakunda and then just beat the crap out of him, so. We have Terrunda as well, so I could probably start that up. I'm not going to do it right now, though, because he's got that Forgetfulness for 2 more turns, so let's just attack for now. So yeah, that headbutt move, very nice for Ryuji, obviously. Not gonna work, dude. Ha ha. Let's stay on Genbu. He needs some experience, so let's do that. Too bad we couldn't get a freeze there, but if we did get a freeze, I believe if you use a physical attack after a freeze, it deals more damage. It's like a technical hit, basically, but... And one last shot. For real, you can't keep stalking people. Stop it. I'm gonna spray you with the spray bottle if you don't. Lots of money out of it, too. And Genbu got to level 9, and we all got to level 12. Sweet.
Right. Level up.
And there's a new persona that we can actually create now that we're level 12, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, I know you were wrong. Evil teacher? Kamoshida? No. No, he's talking about Madarame. He threw you out on the street? There was that other homeless guy that got thrown out on the street, too. Yeah, tell us about the evil teacher. Right. Well, they were gonna, because you were stalking people. Like, you're doing something that would definitely make people throw you out. Right, exactly. Okay, good. We try. This might have been a pretty good lead for us, actually, because we got a bigwig now. He is a famous artist. Oh, and what do you suppose that is? The butt of a treasure. Oh, okay, cool. Right.
Okay.
Cool, let's snatch it then. We got an attachment pearl. Okay, cool. And we've completed a request, even though we didn't have one previously to this. We've completed the request, beware the clingy ex-boyfriend. Which, I guess we got that right before we came into Mementos, so... Right, so he shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Oh.
Probably true. Yeah, Mementos is a pretty good spot to come in between palaces if you need extra money or extra experience, especially if you need side quests there. Now, the side quest that we got there was, it was kind of a one-time deal. You don't normally get them that easily. We'll find a way of getting more side quests for down here a little later on. It'll be easier later on, and I'll show you how that is once we get that far. And it's a good way to let off steam if we need to, you know, ventilate frustrations or, you know, work out, do any of that stuff, so. Exactly. It's a win-win-win-win. So what do we do? Report back now? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. I think what he's going to show us is something we already found, actually, too, so.
Well then.
Alright. Anyway, we got an attachment pearl for that. Let's check that out. It's an accessory. We got the breath sash there. That's there. Yeah, so, incidentally, since I used the forget status to beat that guy up, you actually get an accessory that prevents forget. What a concept! Guess that all worked out pretty nicely, didn't it? I don't think he's weak to anything, so usually status ailments are the way to go for most of these mini-bosses, because most of them aren't weak to particular elements, but they are vulnerable to status ailments. So we'll be working on that eventually. For right now, not so much, but later, definitely. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I gotta change Ryuji's headbutt there, so it's not... Why is it all the way at the bottom? I could have sworn I moved this. Maybe I did it after I saved. Anyway, I'm going to put Ryuji's physical skills up here instead of his magical skills, because Ryuji's primarily a physical attacker anyway, so I'm pretty much only going to use Zio if something is weak to it, and even then I'll probably use Joker for it more than I will Ryuji, so... everybody else I think is good. Yeah, you're good. Oh, no, wait, no, you're not good. Damn it. And you're good, though, so... anybody in my personas that need to have some switches then? I don't think so. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, wait. There we go. Am I My dog's having a dream about running again. She's sitting here on the couch next to me and her legs are twitching. Like she's hopping along somewhere. Anyway, let's head out of the black hole there of distortion. Sure, let's get out of here. You said we should leave, so show me where you want to go.
Guess we gotta do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, the floor is randomized every time you enter and exit the place. So, right, exactly. So we don't have a map for this area, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to just kind of figure it out on our own there instead. Okay, I think I should be able to get through here. Let me just check and see. Okay, the shadow did in fact respawn. We'll have to be a little careful. But yeah, as you can see, Mementos is a pretty good place to get some experience and money there. The shadows that you fight as mini-bosses in here give pretty good experience in yen, so it's a good place to bring Genbu so I can train him up. Let's do what we've been doing. Oh, nice crit. I'm going to keep Genbu equipped because I kind of want to get him some experience. And Morgana's got plenty of SP to use here, so it'll work out okay. Get him, Zoro! Alright. And goodbye! I have your friend already, so I don't need you! Hey, 3 tin class. Holy cow. Nice. Hey, Kira, how's it going? Oh, that's okay. No problem. No problem. I don't mind you lurking. That's cool. Actually, to be honest with you, I didn't even know you were here. I usually don't check my viewers. Like, I don't press the button on the chat there that shows my viewers. I don't check it nearly as often as I probably should, to be honest with you, to see who's here. But welcome. Thanks for coming. What, like a wind or... Oh, another train. Hey. So should we get on one, or how are we gonna get over there?
No.
Apparently so. Yeah, let's not get on the ones where the trains are. That seems like a bad idea.
Let's go.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I got out of work earlier. I went to do some stuff on this. I posted about it on Twitter, but I found out I couldn't actually do it. There was a movie that we missed that was playing only during April in the game, but I couldn't get it because I didn't beat Kamoshida's Palace quickly enough. If I had beaten it in April, like before April ended, we could have seen the movie and it would have gotten us +3 guts. But that's not a huge deal. I should still be able to get the guts that I need out of other things anyway. And I'm not sure if you caught this. I mentioned it on Pem's stream last night, but you didn't acknowledge it, so maybe you didn't see it. I caught your suggestion for a game for Infamous Second Son from the end of the last stream, and I put it in the stream suggestions. So your suggestion is at the bottom of the list there right now. So just so that you know, I did catch that. Sorry for not acknowledging it earlier, but I did catch it. So anyway, let's head down further into the path of Kimranot. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway.
This way.
Okay. What do you suppose is over here? There's a lot of trains running, but I was gonna check if any of those boxes were breakable, but I suppose not. They aren't boxes anyway, they're platforms. So what's this all about? Yeah, it kinda is. Fancy designs, though. Is it an invisible plot wall? Well, it's visible, so I guess it can't be invisible. Oh. Well, alright then. Open Sesa Morgana. Oh, okay, cool. My phone updated with it, too. So, what does that get us? So you must have needed us to be here with you in order for that wall to move. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I just figured I'd let you know now because I didn't see whether or not you saw it on the stream, so. It'll probably get more distorted the further down we go. So you think us doing things has some effect on everything going on down here?
No.
I guess we were just checking this place out today. Okay, sounds good. Then let's go back. Let's go home.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place.
Yeah, me neither. It seems pretty mysterious.
Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
I'm not entirely sure, but it blocked us from going in past a certain depth. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Oh, okay.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
Maybe that's where...
My memories are a little foggy in that regard.
I was gonna say, maybe that's where you got kidnapped and taken to Kamoshida's palace.
However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
Is that part of your memories there?
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces.
Well, I suppose if you cut it off at the source, then that would help a little bit.
It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
And it will prevent other people from having palaces. Let's not forget that part.
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
Right, okay.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
So maybe if we get to the bottom of the depths of Mementos, Morgana will regain his human form.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
I think my... Hang on one second. I think my dog is having a hard time. Hold up. Oh, okay. Nope, we're good. We're good. False alarm. Oh, okay. You were gone because of errands. Okay, well, welcome back. I'm actually going to be ending off pretty soon,
Morgana. Are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
I was just assuming that he was a guy, but okay. Could it be a car? Well, This is pretty funny. I think I'm going to say this one, even though it makes no sense.
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Yeah, we don't know enough about you, Morgana.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I mean,
What is it?
You can't be certain either, can you?
It's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
Okay, that seems like an easy thing to do then.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
Well, maybe there will be more as we go along.
We'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known.
Okay.
The big fish are our main targets, after all.
Right, so these are more like side targets. Side quests!
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
Well, yeah, about those.
I gotta study.
So yes, we can now go to Mementos. Yay! And yeah, so these are the side quests of the game. You'll get requests occasionally that will allow you to go into Mementos, and you can change the hearts of people who don't have a palace. So you can do that alongside fighting the main bad guys of the game in the main palaces, get some good rewards out of it, and that sort of thing. So it's not too bad. Have I heard of H.C. Bailey? Oh, I've heard of H.C. Bailey. He was one of my main inspirations for making my channel. So yes, I've definitely heard of him. It's where I get probably half of my catchphrases from. That's not Mishima. Who was that guy? He seemed to be staring at us pretty intently. What a weirdo. Oh shit, my phone! Well, like I said, he was a side quest, so I mean... Yeah, let's focus on the real issues here, Ryuji. Well, I guess it's kind of intertwined, I guess. I don't know. I still think he's kind of more leaning towards one part of it than the other. Yeah. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. You're just partially wrong. Right. Well, yeah, there is that. I kind of agree with that sentiment. Well, yeah, it was a good day's work, so... Yeah, that's true. Madarame, spelling? Right, let's take this one step at a time here. Maybe we'll well, let's do our exams first, then maybe we'll look for some clues about that. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Nothing really. Okay, so we can check with Morgana for more information on mementos, but I'm actually going to call it a stream here today. We got a lot done, and I unfortunately wasn't able to cliffhang all of you today with the pussy wagon comment that Morgana was very strongly hinting at without directly saying the words pussy wagon, but, you know. Would have been such a good cliffhanger, too. Man, now I feel all dejected. Guess I'm going to have to fix that on the next episode of Persona 5 The Stream Edition, when we try to live a normal student life and hopefully get through our midterms without sucking at them. Level 2 knowledge, here I come. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. If you would like to see when I am streaming next, please check out my Twitter profile where I pin the schedule for each week, and also below my stream feed over on Twitch, because I will be posting it every single week. And incidentally, as soon as this stream is over, I will be posting the schedule for next week, which is going to be exciting because we actually have 5 days of streaming next week, thanks to the fact that I got work off for my birthday, which is Monday. So we're going to stream then, and I might go for a little more length on that stream because I'm going to feel in a celebratory mood. But for now, that's going to be all for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night. Actually, bring this with me. Gotta charge the controller so it doesn't get low like yesterday.